All the love that we made got me stuck in your brain. Got no time to stay here and say goodbye. Yeah, I am superstar. You were never the one for me. Never should have fell for me. Take back your heart. Why don't you take it back? You never had a chance. I'm gonna take back your heart. Call it a savage love, just till I had enough of us.
Welcome everyone. Today is gonna be a little bit special because it might look like I'm watching LCP, which is gonna be true. That is a true fact. However, I can just do this. I can go back if I want to. I can go forward if I want to. So technically I'm not live. Here's the thing. I was with my family. We were having a family lunch. And the lunch was... This all happened while LCP was going on. However, I just went off from all social media. I had quite a lot of lunch. Even now I feel a little bit, just like... I was quite tired after that. I may have consumed a lot of caffeine just to stay awake. The food coma is not gonna be hitting me. And I feel like I'm after 2 Red Bulls now. Like two espressos and like 2 bottles of Coke. This is a lot. That is quite a lot. So I think I'm past that point when you're feeling tired. I'm not just all that caffeine slowly creeps up into me, so I'm more hyped than ever. But it also means we're gonna be watching this back. I was able to avoid all the spoilers. I didn't check Twitter. I didn't check Facebook. Didn't check any news source. So let's dive right in that without wasting a single moment. Let's dive into what's happening here. As also, if there is any pause, we can just be like skip. Just skip ahead. I don't know how many games there are gonna be, but it's like a 6-hour stream. Sorry. I don't know how many games there are gonna be. However, given the fact that I do see the length of the stream, I can already deduct that it's gonna be like maybe 4 or 5 games, and hopefully no breaks. It looks like there are no breaks here. Without further ado, let's... Oh, there's... Okay, that's... Okay. Let's just... So game 1 is gonna be GAM Jesport versus Vikings. It's gonna be Levi on one side. What we're singing it... Oh, whatever, it's fine. So 1v1s. I'm using like a VLC tool. I'm using a VLC tool for this thing, which is a little bit laggy, but it should be fine. Kari versus Levi for the 1v1s. At this point, you probably know how the 1v1s work. Oh my god, that's so good. That was like one of the things I didn't know, because this is the first time we see a team for the second time. Hello. Don't spoil. I don't know the result. I was with my family, so I just got home. I'm super hyped. I'm gonna be watching these back as if they were happening live. And first, it's gonna be our 2 Vietnamese teams, GAM Jesport versus the Vikings. We're gonna see the 1v1s first of all. I mean, if you have been watching all these matches, you know how the 1v1s work. That's also good to see that you can like see which champions have already been played, because those champions can only play once for the entirety of 1v1s. Today's steady. I told you not to spoil! Sad day for Jesport Japan. Oh my god. There is no way. How many, like 2 minutes into the stream, we got spoiled? I mean, I already had my predictions. My predictions were GAM Jesport 2-1 Vikings and CFO 2-1 SHG. Those are my 2 predictions. Let's see. I don't know the results. But first, GAM Jesport versus Vikings. Gotti is gonna be playing the Darius. Levi is gonna be playing the Mordekaiser. Was that? I seen Zeta. Yeah. I seen Valorant. Okay, let's see the 1v1s. First of all, let's see the 1v1s. I wanna be honest. Vikings looked good. Even though they lost against CFO, I think Vikings still looked pretty good in the match. I mean, they've won game 1. And even in games 3, I think they had some pretty good leads. So, I cannot wait to see how they fare against GAM Jesport. That is the reason I'm predicting 2-1 for GAM. I do think GAM is still like the second best team in the league. But we don't have a sound. Oh. We have a sound delay? Oh, is it? Oh, we have a sound delay. Oh no. Is that a bit fixed or? I haven't seen the results. I avoided Twitter. Why is it lagging? Like, why is the sound lagging? Okay, I'm probably gonna swap to YouTube then. The YouTube stream should be fine. Still, I just don't. I don't like YouTube's. I don't like YouTube's quality, but YouTube should be fine. I'm just gonna swap to YouTube 1 second. I mean, it should be fine. There's YouTube. It seems like there's some issues in my whatever. I'm gonna be closing this like that. Okay, I wanted to have like a nice setup, but I just gonna be YouTube, I guess, in the end. Oh, I should do this without leaking anything. There you go. Oh, wait a second. How do I do this without leaking? Okay, actually, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go for restream. Am I even logged in with restream here? No. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Very not. I'm gonna find a way. I am about to find a way. How do I do this? I think it's gonna be fine. Okay. I think I know. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. Now I'm gonna be like, where's the transform? Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. Fit to screen. There you go. Okay, where's the 1v1? Let's go back to there. It's all fine. There you go. So I was surprised with Vikings. That's where we were. I was surprised by them yesterday, or like 2 days ago, I guess, at this point. There you go. Let's watch the 1v1. Kari versus Levi. So many people are picking on the Mordekaiser. Like, do you guys know why the Mordekaiser even? That just seems so weird. I don't know. Don't have a sound here either? But was the sound just delayed or? Okay. Okay, it's fine now. So, currently watching this match. Kari versus Levi 1v1. Let's see. From the start. Why are so many people picking Mordekaiser? Like, is there like some reason behind that? You see that strong in 1v1s? I guess like you can just ult. And then you ult, you know. I guess then you can just have a, oh, Levi is super low. You have to get level 6 first, but I guess like when you ult, after that you're just gonna be... after that you're just gonna deal more damage, I guess. That is the reason. But I think we've seen Mordekaiser in like most of the games today. Like not today. Most of the games throughout the 1v1s. And also we have seen that all teams prefer blue side already. So there is that. Okay, while we are here, while we're waiting in the 1v1s, I want to talk about Vikings. Because I was surprised. I was surprised by Vikings. I think Vikings showed a much better performance than how I expected them to do. I didn't expect them to win against CFO, but taking a game off and also doing fine in game 3, I think that's more than anyone could have expected Vikings to do. So, massive props to them. Let's see how they fare against GAM. Also, I'm not sure if teams will be doing this. I just found out about this yesterday as well. There's this thing so-called the mid swap, which is like a lane swap, but apparently specific to Vietnamese teams. This is something that Abby was talking about, as Marble as well, or the SHG members were talking about. Which is, they have scouted out that Vietnamese teams love to do is basically not doing like actual lane stops on the top lane, but rather sending the support to the mid lane. And that is, I think they first showed it off at Caspa Cup, is what they said. But ever since then, Vietnamese teams have been doing that quite a lot. So let's see if maybe both teams will do this time around. But first of all, let's see who's gonna be winning this 1v1. So far, everyone just recalled. That's fine. We're gonna be watching every single game uninterrupted, but I'm gonna be skipping the breaks, obviously. So we'll see. Levi now. This is super loud, by the way. Can I like? I'm gonna make it a little louder, a little quieter on my end. I don't think we've seen anyone go for the threats so far, nor the CS numbers. However, we have seen one Ring of Fire just yesterday, which is, I'm gonna be honest, that was pretty fun to see. So, that was like the most hyped 1v1 so far, I think. Yeah, what's there to do? So many people pick up the Mordekaiser, but I'm not even sure if Mordekaiser have any wins so far. I'm gonna be honest, I think like ADCs perform the best, especially like Draven. I remember a lot of crazy Draven plays in the 1v1s. So we'll see what kind of strategies there are gonna be. There is an Ignite from Kari. All summoners, almost no summoners have used Knights, and all of them it's gonna be Kari taking on the first kill. I don't know, I don't think I've seen a single Mordekaiser win so far. God, this is gonna get so much played though. Is this gonna be the first game when we actually see the plates being, or like the tower being taken? Oh my god. It's always crazy to see how like the gold is inflated in the 1v1 ARAMs. 5k already! That's the beat. Oh my god, that's the bit they're doing, right? Oh no, they're doing this one, never mind. So we're gonna be watching these as if they're happening live. I don't know anything. I mean, I got spoiled. But besides that, I don't know anything. After the Vietnamese game, I'm also gonna bring up some articles, because there were some articles after the SHG game, the first one, about like what's happening with them. So we're gonna be reading some of those as well, translating some of them, but that's in the future. First of all, Vikings versus GAM. GAM looked extremely strong against SHG in the first game, unfortunately. So I would expect them to win here as well. The Vikings definitely has some very visible weaknesses. Their macro was, I think, quite lacking even in their wins. They had some good moments, but I mean, I guess like they have the same issues as SHG. Maybe Vikings versus SHG might be an interesting game because of that. They have some very visible macro issues. But Vikings macro, Vikings micro has been actually quite amazing, and I mean, Cuddy maybe proving this statement right here as well. So only needs one more kill to win the 1v1. The 1v1s take up so much time though. I kind of wish they were pre-recorded, which is like technically they are now for me, but it could be just pre-recorded for in general for the general public. Oh, there's a ring of fire! Wait, this is the second time around. I did not even realize it has been such a long time that it appears as Levi. I mean, you know, whoever gets the kill now is winning. Whoever gets the kill now is gonna be winning. There's the ultimate being popped. I was yeah. Wait, cut is out. Wait, Levi. Okay, this is an interaction I was kind of wondering about, like how it's gonna be working. Oh, oops. Let me just add this one as well here. With this one? Yeah. Let's put this here. This is an interaction I was wondering about. Like, maybe the reason they pick in a Mordekaiser is when you have the ring closing on, you ult in a way that you force your enemy out of the circle, but like, you also gonna be forced out then? So I'm not necessarily sure how it works, but it looked like working because as soon as the ultimate was out, Cody just died. So Levi just clutched this victory, is what I wanted to say. Alright, on to a good start. Game is gonna be on blue side, I would assume, most likely. And let's see what champions they're gonna be picking. I'm not gonna lie, if I can be completely honest for a single second here, I think Fearless is a little bit of a scam. At least BO3. BO3 Fearless, a little bit of a scam. Now BO5 Fearless, that's a whole other story. Like in the LPL, we does see some, like we do actually, never mind. Like in the LPL, we do see some crazy stuff when it comes to game 4s and 5s. I think there was not even a single game 5, but we just did a game 4 today. And IP, Doinbi played like a Lee Sin mid lane. So I think BO5 Fearless, BO5 is gonna be a whole different story. But BO3s for now, I haven't seen like that, you know, I haven't seen like real cooking happening so far. I feel like BO5s is so that is just my opinion. I mean, there are gonna be teams like Damwon, DK. Showmaker did say that do not call it Damwon as DK now. So DK did have some crazy stuff, but like it's ought to happen when you have Showmaker and Baron on the same team. So I don't think that's because of the Fearless. I don't think BO3 Fearless is that important. But nonetheless, I'm open for GAM and the Vikings to prove me wrong in here. As let me just go in here. Let me just get to the game. I'm gonna be skipping through the breaks. I mean, obviously, you guys would not want to have the breaks probably to watch. I'm just gonna be going through these. Right. I want to see the player cameras though. There you go. As now the players looking on the stage, getting ready, the same ones as last time around. As far as I know, no substitutions, no Sword Art coming, nothing like that. Even though Sword Art did have an interview where he said that at the first they were having communication issues, but it's kind of working out now by using a mixture of English and Vietnamese. So I'm not sure if there's gonna be ever a time when he subs in. I would say probably, maybe today. But besides that, it's gonna be still long. It's gonna be starting off today. Let's get into the draft now. As far, I mean, I can see the length of the video, so it's not gonna be like a huge break here, it seems to me. Where's the draft? Oh wait, there is a break. Never mind. Literally just welp. Because it seems like there was a small break here, but here's a draft. And oh, not this one. Which is the? There you go. So game 1 draft. GAM chose blue side surprisingly. You see all the usual bans once again. That's what I said. I feel this is a tiny bit fake. I think not like fake, but it's not bringing out the casted mid laners and such. It's just bringing out the renekton mid laners, which you've seen a lot. The Cassantes, the Besses. At least the Cassante is gonna be banned here. But we'll see what's happening then. And once again, same teams as last time around. Skarner has been left open though, and it's gonna be picked by Levi. Ooh, I am not sure that's what you want if you're Vikings. That draft is already not looking good for GAM, or sorry, for Vikings, sorry. That draft is already not looking too good for the Vikings. What is gonna be the response? The Ash. Who's the other OP? Anyone else OP left? I would honestly just... Oh! Well, I guess that's it for the delays. Or, wait. Oh! They're swapping to the other... I'm always missing this. Okay, we are swapping to the good one. We're swapping to the new UI. It's also... Now you can see both coaches. This is also a change that only happened today. I haven't seen this yesterday. See now all the coaches is... Aurora picked up... Oh my... Wait a second. They just left up all the OPs open. All the OPs are now open. Oh my goodness. Look, actually, both teams are quite open now, but yeah. Levi's corner. Like, yeah, that's a little bit scary. But here's the thing about Fearless. I think game 2 just... I mean, some of the bans are gonna be staying probably, but... I wouldn't be surprised if you just, you know, picking up the ban champions. If you're, like, rotating to, like, some new strategies. I have not seen massive cooking coming out from any teams yet. I've seen one Ellie's ban, which is definitely a ban for Ellie's support. And I'm not sure if this is gonna be happening here. Silong has played Ellie's support. I'm pretty sure Ellie has also played Ellie's support. Not in stage. I mean, not on stage, obviously. I mean, solo queue. But that is definitely, I think, something that currently has been popping off. And actually has made its way to the LCK now. 4 or something like that players have picked Ellie's support. It's yet to make its debut in the LCP just yet though. Is Ellie's would be good for either team? I'm not even sure about that. I mean, support pool is gonna be chunk down quite hard. Rel, Alistar, Leona, all of those are still open though. I think it's gonna be one of those 4, or I think it's gonna be one of those 3 in the ban phase right now by GAM. So who's it gonna be? It is gonna be the Rel. So, Alistar, Leona trade. Is this what's gonna be happening? The Ashe Leona is actually quite strong. You can just go in with the Leona, and then Ashe can follow up with an arrow. I absolutely would not be shocked to see the Jax. That's also pretty strong. The same vein, same strategy, just picking up the top laner first. I mean, do you wanna steal away the Leona, or do you wanna go for the Renata? Obviously, pretty good partner. Obviously, pretty good support for the Varus. Nico as well, if you wanna go like super aggressive. And best song, obviously. This is a classic. Who is the support now? The Alistar. Is there just gonna be the Alistar? So are we seeing Leona now? Or is there some... Or are we gonna see something like more of a gourmet draft? Let's see long. Okay, alright, there is the Pike. Actually, we have seen Sealong Spike in that one Scream game that that was kind of public. I mean, that was public technically. So we already seen his Pike. We already seen his Pike in a quite professional setting, and it was good. Like, I was quite happy with his Pike. That game was the particular Scream that I'm talking about is absolutely not on Sealong. I feel like that was also more just a coordination macro thing, and I mean, that is what I think is gonna be happening now as well. I just have a feeling that no matter how good they play, GAM's macro was just incredible against SHG, and I expect the same macro to be brought here. I did predict the 2-1. Actually, I predicted 2-1 for both games, for GAM and for CFO for later on. And looking at the video's length, because once again I don't know the results. I was staying away from Twitter. Oops, let me just okay. I don't know the results. I was staying away Twitter for today, which is in general probably a good idea. But I haven't seen the results. However, I can see the video's length, and the video's length is not too long. So my assumption is ordering game, right? So my assumption is that at least like one of the games not gonna go to 5. So one of my predictions already not gonna be happening.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
However, I would still say that I think Vikings gonna take one game. If I'm predicting by my heart, just like I did yesterday, I would say that Vikings do take a game. Maybe they just win fast, and that's why the game timer is not too long. Oh, so are the level 1 happening? I think in a lot of cases now, this is the 3rd, 4th game I've seen the very same spot around the dragon happening some level 1 shenanigans. Are we gonna be seeing the mid swap that actually SHG had talked about after their game against GAM? Which is a very Vietnamese style of lane swap. Swapping the support to the mid lane, as Alistar is already on the bot side. So at least GAM is not gonna be going for that, but there you go. There you go, Shogun and Sealong. The bot lane duo is now in the mid lane. That is the certified mid swap, as it is being called in the, at least like among LGL players. The mid swap in full force now. That is something I was like, seeing, but I haven't really like clogged in. That is like rare until I read that one interview. But yeah, it seems to me that's the case. That's what they're doing. Standing mid laner to the top, the bot lane duo to the mid lane, and top laner to the bot, which is, it's just gonna give a bunch of gold to the mid lane, I guess, because the plate says, oh, maybe they're taking an RS as well. Not gonna be the first bot, but RS has had to flash away as a little bit of backup coming in. But the Vortex Boost are gonna be fully aware of that, but still long, very slippery. It's not gonna be ending up in a kill even just now, as Guri is arriving. He's gonna be noticing Levi taking his camps, but so far still no kills. However, things might be changing. 3v3 happening. There's a stun onto the Vikings, and first one gonna go to Artemis. Can they go even more? Levi there, flash from Artemis as well. They're very aggressive. Okay, Kari is gonna be getting Elio out. Oh, they're still going good with the flash. Kari is gonna be in favor for the Vikings. Another, oh wait a second, another kill. Wait, oh, I was like, what's happening here? But that was Guri who stole the Alistar, and Guri got the kill. So that's good. That's good. It's a... Guys, if there is any game that might have a ruinous attack-on, it might be this one. Can the Vietnamese teams finally give us at least one ruinous attack-on? Or even this game would be the Voracious. If there's anything, this is the one. This is ruinous. But we'll see. We'll see about that. My preseason prediction was 98% of Voracious. Vikings now with the lead. Well done so far. And this is what I'm saying, like, I guess like this was also something from micro, just roaming around, but the micro, the team fight was played well. It was a little crazy, but nonetheless, Guru now with a kill with an assist. Quite ahead in the jungle, still also keeping up in form with against Levi. It's gonna be going on to his own camp on the bot side. Gonna be clearing that one as well. As the mid swap is still somewhat happening. Artemis, yeah, there you go. Elio's also here. The double mid swap. The patented Vietnamese strategy, as we know from this week now. So far, the Vikings are doing quite better, but once again, this happened a few times before, so obviously I'm just gonna be trusting in GAM still. I do think the Vikings do take one game, but in general, I just think that GAM, I don't see them losing too much. They looked incredibly strong, especially game 3 against SHG. When they force SHG into some like a little uncomfortable champions, their macro was just immaculate, so I would expect something similar here. I mean, not focusing down any lane, but I would expect a similar immaculate macro for them. Now, Levi immediately on the grubs. Gonna be starting them as Guri. Are we gonna see a 1v1? Oh, a lot of teleports coming in. Both from Kari and as well as I cannot see on this new layout. I cannot see, but this is gonna be Kiaya. Oh, there's a so much is a 4v4 right at 6 minutes. God, I love Vietnamese teams so much. There it is, ultimately from Kiaya. Going on to Guri. Guri is going down. He'll pick up by Artemis. And honestly, oh, so there was already one grub. There's already one grub picked up a GAM. It was even them who picked up the grub. Oh, and GAM, yes. That is the game I know. A slight disadvantage in the very early stages of the game, but they are already recouping that. Gonna get the 3 grubs, as now Levi is going down. Gonna continue his clear. And that's why this team cannot be played around. GAM is just gonna take every single possibility to get back into the game. I mean, this is also just a nice selection of the Guri. With this one, they basically make sure that they just gonna get all the grubs. Haven't even really forced anything more than that, as Guri now might go for Kea. These teams are just everywhere. They're roaming around. Not a single boring moment, as everyone's gonna be missing Kea. That was a weird. Guri's gonna be getting the kill though. Guri now actually pretty fed. Guri now with 2 kills, pretty fed on the Viego. I'm always scared to see a Viego in any game, because if once there's any time Viego goes to the resets, that fight can easily be turned around. So Vikings so far really good macro wise. I mean, still 3 grubs, 1 dragon. Wait, who got the first blood? I think first blood was Vikings, right? But it's looking very likely that the second grub camp, or maybe the dragon, whichever is sooner, that's gonna be going into GAM. I think that's very likely. And with that, they're gonna be securing at least one of the feats. We will see. There's still 2 minutes until then. And they also need to take down the first turret because I'm not sure if they had the first, but I just don't remember. I really wish there was a little, indicator. I especially like the one in LCK. I think they have by far the best layout. Not that I like colors. I genuinely just don't like their LCK colors. However, the indicator is just so good. I wish it was the same here. Oops. What is my piercing doing? Matches slowed down a little after seeing some level 1s, some 4v4s. The match is a bit calmer as surely they're not gonna go for that dive, or maybe I was just wrong. Maybe they're gonna go for that, but it's gonna be a trade, right? Flash out. Such perfectly executed dive from the Vikings. Once again, they're proving that their micro cannot be underestimated. However, teleport coming at top. There's gonna be a 3v3, but other members are coming in, and Artemis and Guri as well. There it is. Elio is gonna be the one first over to fall. Will the others continue the fight? Oh, the support is down, but it seems like GAM is gonna be this fine. That's fine. They don't want anything more. Unless if it's wait. Did Levi get it? Oh my god, Levi stole that one! Not even with a smite, just with the boulder. Levi stole that one. Well, I don't think it's gonna be changing much for now, but that was a pretty funny steal. Vikings now. How many? Like 2,000 of a lead? That is quite crazy. Now, obviously, GAM has still the Grobs very soon spawning, almost right now. So, if they get that, they're gonna have a threat pretty easily with the 6-1 of them. So, I would say there are a lot of gold still yet to pick up by GAM. The gold lead that Vikings have is a little tiny bit misleading. Especially if they have the feats as well, that's also like counting a tiny bit into their advantages. This might not even be true, as Guri's gonna be going to the Grobs and Levi just give them up. I'm sorry. Vikings, I just wasn't familiar with your game, I'm sorry. They're beginning of Grobs? Denying the 6. I'm all impressed. I am just all impressed with the Vikings. Again and again. Keep in mind, this is a team that when I made a YouTube video about, the comments were just flaming Guri. They were like, this team is never... They were saying this team is never gonna be good. Because after the Great Purge, as they're calling it, because after the Great Purge, it is only basically Levi left as a good jungler. And GAM is just swallowing all the talent, so they were not high on Vikings. But I think they're proving all the hate is wrong. Even in their loss, I think they played really well, more than anyone expected. But it's gonna be a very harder job to finish off this game now. I do think GAM is stronger than CFO. At least from all the stuffs I've seen so far, so... But you know, you have to start somewhere. If you wanna get into the top 4, this might be the perfect chance to finally start the first step. Goody, gonna be going for some steals in the jungle. Well, the other members... Okay, I got this. Not gonna be hitting the stun on RS, I think. Yeah. Top side. Ooh, I think it might just be Dovan. There's a Hex Slash coming in from Elio. Kratos? Do you expect what's happening? There are no pings in here, so I would assume he isn't, but there is still long as well. Now the dive. 3v2, that's not the best odds, not gonna lie. Levi has ultimate though, if you wanna at least get them out under the turret, but with Artemis here as well? No, just the backup. They're not gonna force anything for now.
Plating will fall soon.
Besides just stealing away some camps from Guri, who is having a 800 gold lead. It's pretty nice, so hindering his performance definitely help, but he's not even gonna take that one. Oh my god. GAM is just unable to do anything. As the Vikings also gonna be getting more and more plates. Potentially even maybe the first threat as well. Well, they have a lot of damage. I don't think that's enough for now. They need at least one more wave. But yeah, they're like 3,000 ahead. That is crazy. That is crazy, especially against a Victor. Like, okay, Aurora has a kill. Aurora has been roaming around. Obviously, she is on track to be really fed. But the fact that they beat the Victor so hard in lane is just crazy. And we are 40 minutes into the game. A lot of high octane action has happened, but only 6 kills. So I would say we're still pretty safe to have a ferocious attack on here. And if this match is not gonna be a ruinous between two Vietnamese teams, yeah, I think it's just impossible to have ruinous. Like, legit impossible. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter what kind of attack on there is gonna be here. The only thing that matters for Vikings just widening the gap more and more. Because Aurora absolutely set up for victory as wait. There's already tier 3s for Pike? Did I get a threat somewhere that I missed? Oh, sorry, that's not a tier 3s. Wait, just bought the upgrade already. That's too long. Well, a little misled by that, but there is Levi. Going on the Kratos. Is Kratos always still alive? It'll take a little while, but it's still gonna be Levi in the end. Gonna shut down. It's too long. I mean, the poor Pike alone. I don't think there is much that he can do. As there's a flash and an ignite. Oh, I think I just want to get a kill, but that was a little questionable. Not gonna lie. It's gonna go to Artemis. Is Kiaya also arriving? Okay, just gonna give back a kill here. The true gentleman. No. He's gonna be surviving. Tiny bit of a recoup of the losses for Artemis. It's gonna be the only lane that's winning at the moment. Yeah, going into Kratos. That was a nice output from Kiaya. Just locking him down completely. This Herald is gonna be picked up by GAM. And with this one, they're also gonna be getting the 3 epic monsters. And we're gonna be finding out if they had actually first blood or not, because you look at the tiers. But before that even happens, they just don't get cleared off here. One for Girl, give a Ghoulie. One kill for Guri. Won't give us too long. As now just almost an ace? What? Wait, that's not an ace. Just a random 16-minute ace for Vikings? Gonna get the first red blood. Wait, there's not the first red. Oh, sorry, that was GAM. My brain is melting. My brain is absolutely melting right now. The Vikings are incredibly ahead right now. Oh my god, the macro is getting better as well. The micro is immaculate. What is happening? Just Vikings are the stronger Vietnamese team right now. So at this point, it's still gonna be GAM who got to Herald, but the fight following was absolutely horrendous. Rather, not horrendous, it was a great outman from the Aurora. Cody has been smurfing as Artemis couldn't even get near the fight. My god, I was stun locked at the end of the fight. I was just surprised to see this massive 6,700. Holy! Only 70 minutes into this game! I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be having a ruinous. Probably not. But nonetheless, that is a crazy lead the Vikings have. So far, out of all the expectations I had on the teams, I don't think I've ever published a tier list per se, but I can say I did not expect Vikings to be in the top 4. And they're just proving me wrong. Once again. Second time this week Absolute respect for them. All the members are playing amazingly right now. Kati has some amazing ultimates. 2k up ahead against Victor. Whew. And so many OPs on GAM's side. If they can't win this corner with the Victor, with the Varus, oh my goodness. That is a crazy disadvantage in draft coming to next games. But I probably shouldn't make the mistake of just, you know, writing down the match just now. Hell, I shouldn't even make the mistake to write off this particular game right now, because despite the 7k-ish gold that they're having, I would never count down the GAM. The captain, Levi, one good ultimate on the turret or something like that, and things might be changing quite a lot, but at least for now, let's just be amazed how good these Vikings are. They're absolutely controlling the map. Everything is now going as how they please. Otakar is gonna be spawning shortly. They have quite a lot of members on the top side, so there is a chance that they might be rushing it as Ferocious. There you are, in his beautiful red color peering. If this match between two Vietnamese teams did not have Ruinous, chat, I might need to change my prediction. It's not 98%. It's gonna be 100% Ferocious for the whole season. At least it seems like they're not gonna be really going for the Atakan. Just trying to ward it up. Trying to look around what's happening. Similar to Baron, from what I noticed. If you just start Atakan, it's very easy to get destroyed by the enemy team. So while the Voracious is really strong, and it's worth to all in for, if you die before you even take it, because it's taken a while to take it, then it's all for nothing. So it's a good call, definitely, to just farm, to just ward it up, but not really engage for now. And this is time now. And there's the time. As soon as GAM is forced to reset, the Vikings gonna be starting up that Atakan. Absolutely no words from GAM here. All have been cleared out. I started the stream by saying that Vikings macro was the only part that I didn't like about them last game. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. Vikings, your macro is insane. They're playing incredibly well. I don't think I can pinpoint a single mistake that they made so far. Only question is what is going to be the next objective. Has anyone has the tier 3s? I don't think so. I mean, Vikings have the 3 epic monsters. So I would assume they are gonna have the tier 3s. But I'm not sure who got first, but I forgot. Maybe I should have my own UI. Just, you know, tracking it. It's not a bad idea though. Well, I might be doing this for next week. My own UI. That's a very good idea, wait. And still long, gonna be escaping. I'm just gonna be healing up as well. Pike is so OP. This guy had a good pike against Ellie as well. And now showing it on the Rio stage 2. Okay, there it is. Ultimate coming in from Shogun. Immediate ultimate also popped by the Aurores. Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake. Levi immediately going for the ultimate, but oh wait, solo bolo for Kyoya as well, but it's not a solo bolo. Even if the ultimate was great on Levi, even if there was a solo bolo for Kyoya, none of that matters. Voracious Otacam, baby. None of them matters, even if Kari dies here. It doesn't matter. So incredibly OP still. This zombie resetting. You know, second try soon. Oh, okay. Still might not having a second try. This is gonna be escaping though by Slippery. Guri and the dragon immediately as he spawned. The moment I started talking about how Dragon Prio has dropped, I just feel like every single team started to pick it up again. On spawn timer, Guri has taken out the third dragon. I mean, they're gonna be on soul point, but Cloud Soul. So it's I guess like it's gonna be good for Shogun. Maybe also as well as Kari. They're not too bad. Pike as well, obviously. It's not too bad. But yeah, it's not the strongest, so let's be honest here. It's now Baron on the side. He is spawning. Already gonna go for that 25-minute scene. The Vikings are incredibly strong. As you can see, the items, 2 items on every single position. I think if they wanna go for that, they might at least bait the others out. They're pushing lanes, I think, as well. Yeah. They just cleared the mid lane, but everywhere else they're pushing ones. Are they gonna be hiding in the bush? Steel Long has been found out. I'm not sure, but I believe Levi is super close here. Levi is gonna be the next target. Even if he ulting it back. And wait a second, Steel Long. I have made a little mistake here. Artemis is gonna be the first one with a kill. Carries are here over for Vikings as well. They have so much damage. Just Kari taking an Elio. Support for support. The rest 4 are they gonna be keep fighting? Are they gonna retreat? And the answer is gonna be on the retreat side. Even the 7,000 lead. You don't wanna throw now. A throw here would mean the Baron into turrets, into bounties. You don't want that. Absolutely not. Oh, I haven't even realized the arrow Nalio. That was nice from Shogun. Unfortunately, it didn't really help as when Elio immediately popped the ultimate. So it's kinda cleansed out in a way. But nonetheless, Vikings are phenomenal. I just cannot praise them enough. I am becoming a Vikings fan. I myself am turning into Viking as there has been one huge spike, but the goat has been somewhat stagnating for like the last 10 minutes. Which is not necessarily bad in a way. Like, they couldn't really use Atakan. That's whatever. They're just waiting for the Baron to be taken. They're not really taking risks. They're gonna be the first on this 3-item power spikes on almost all the champions. So I guess like that is the one that that is the point that they're waiting for before they start the Baron. Like 3 items on Ashe now, for example. Kari very close to 3 items as well. As soon as they get those, I think the Baron is just a easy play. Or you know what? Why wait for that? Why even wait for the 3 items when you know you're this strong? And you can just take the Baron. GAM is not even gonna be contesting that. I don't think they could even. Still long though. I'll just pick up Levi to make sure he's dead. Okay, the Baron has been cancelled, so I guess they were a little scared. Now with Kati trying to recall, I would assume he would be able to pick up the Rabidons. I would assume this is the next item. They're dancing around the Baron as Kati gonna be recalling. Is it Rabidons time? Does he have enough for the Rabidons? Let's look at the items. Is he gonna get the spike? Just not enough for the Rabidons. Those 3-item power spikes would be massive for the Vikings. They're basically the moment now when they don't really want to do much, because if you throw again, that is just gonna be potentially game ending. Not immediately, but you know, Baron for the enemy team into turrets with the bounties. So I understand why they kind of just slowed down, even lost a little bit of gold. It's only 6,000 now. Only 6,000. But that's all fine as long as they're gonna have this 3-item spikes earlier. As it seems like they're just gonna go for the soul. Oh, would GAM trade that? It's not the strongest soul, and I think Vikings know that as well. But it seems to be GAM is ready to fight them here. Oh, Guri is out of position! Oh, if you die here, that might be massive. Thankfully it didn't happen for the Vikings. But there is a Zonius from Kratos. He's also need to be stayed down, but Kari with the massive ultimate, but he's not been taken down. No follow-up. Massive ultimate, but you know the classic meme. He was... Others are not logged in with him. He was the... Wait, no. That's not the classic meme. That's the opposite of the classic meme, I just realized. That's exactly what just happened now. As this might not be the worst throw just yet. There's still ways back into this game. However, oh, if they're gonna go for the Baron, as I said before, that might be extremely dangerous. As no, GAM is not gonna be risking that one, at least. That positioning from Guri was extremely bad. Just out of the fight now, the others are gonna be forced to get in. As I mean, Kari. I don't think Kari actually wanted to get on the edge. I'm pretty sure he just wanted to stay around it but not touch it. If you just stay there, that probably would have been fine. Yeah, that was some mistakes from Vikings. With the pressure getting to them. Gold lead is still gonna be about 5,000. But it's getting less and less. As Kotti is still not on 3 items. I think that is the slot that we need to see the most. That is the most important right now. Because as soon as this Aurora gets the Rabadons, I think that is gonna be the go button for a big fight. But before that, you have to be careful as... Oh no, Guri, another time. Oh no. This guy has been flamed so much by the fans. And now made 2 questionable mistakes, however. On the Viego, Redemption Arc incoming. Vikings is just stronger. They're just stronger. No matter the 3 items, they're still stronger without the Rabadons. Kathy is still just stronger. Triple for him. Oh, wait. I don't have a minion wave. No minion waves. I was like, maybe they can end. But no minion waves, and K is also here to clear off if there is anyone coming. Oh, where is the teleport here? They just got an inhibitor. Inhibitor play would be nice. Oh, that's a Shadow Flame, not even the Rabadons for Caddy. Well, unless they just end the game here, but oh, they have the damage. With 10 seconds on most members. Are they just gonna end it now? Wait, Vikings? No, do not focus Kaya. I think it's a mistake that Shogun is focusing Kaya now. I'm not sure if they have enough time. Turret is gonna be going down. Oh no. Oh no. Just barely. Triple for Artemis. Oh no. And now GAM is just gonna go for the Baron now. Why are you doing this? I think if Shogun didn't focus on Kaya so hard and just went for the threats, they would have gotten it. But I mean, they just, you know, well, still gonna go for the back door? Or just execute that? Oh, wait, what? There is the Fate Artist. What is it doing? And props to him, I guess. Oh, my GAM is gonna be taking the Baron. This is exactly the moment. This is exactly the thing I was afraid of. Why? Oh my goodness. This is the exact thing that I was just like, just be careful. Just be careful. And they're doing it. And they're doing it now. Baron in the hands of the GAMs. What are they gonna do with that? Do they still have the bounties? I'm not even sure about that actually. But I can definitely push in some turrets which gonna be equivalent in gold, I guess. Oh no. Goody. I'm not sure if Shogun attack the turret if they've been enough. That is, oh no, that is. They should have just focused on the turrets in this place. Oh, they wanted to go on Kiaya. Shogun should not have stayed there, I think. Yeah, if they would have gotten it down with like 2 less autos, there might have been a chance to focus on the Nexus, but I don't even know. This is like a very, very short time window, so I mean, that's likely. I think GAM likely still could have defended the base, but that would have been way more close. How they're gonna come back from this throw now? Ocean, sorry, not Ocean. Cloud Soul, I guess, is the play now. Like, you know, it's the easiest objective to pick up right now. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, there's a word there. Observers highlighting it. There's a future references. Are they gonna? I mean, props to Ares as Victor is defending the base quite religiously. Yeah. Oh, they know about the word. Victor is just defending that word with his life. As there it is. Nexus turrets respawning now. So that changes the new map. I would imagine Vikings are not happy with that. But that's what's gonna be happening, at least for the first season. Lead still in Vikings. But Cody went for the Shadow Flame. Which is like, I guess fine. Would have liked the Rebels a little more. This late Shadow Flame is a little bit weird, but can I win this fight now? Now this fight, keep in mind Vikings still have the gold lead. So this is not over just yet. They need one more good team fight and they're gonna be finishing this game off. However, they have to be careful because on the other side, if you're entering the territory, then every single member is gonna have at least 2 items, but even 3 on some cases, even for GAM. So in this scenario, you absolutely should not underestimate any one of them as, oh no, another Kratos gonna goes golden. I recognize this moment. Very similar things have happened not long ago as now. There's ultimate from the Aurora. Gonna be keeping Levi in here as well as Kiaya, but they're all low. Oris is down. One of the strong members. Can they get anyone else? It seems like they're playing much safer this time around. They have a minion wave coming on the top side. Or did, I don't even know. Wait, what is still? Wait, still long? I mean, he can just jump out. I don't know what was the play here, but they're flying in Kari. Kari now has the Zonias as well. Just to make sure nothing happens what happened in the other Aurora ult a few minutes back. Oguri is alone. I'm not sure if Kiaya could necessarily 1v1 him. But once again, 3 items now on Ambassador as well. So the gap, even though the gold lead is about the same for a while now, the gap is gonna be shorter and shorter, or like smaller, I guess. The gap is gonna be smaller and smaller as the items are now coming in 3 items on every single member, I think. So there is that. Figuri is gonna be on 4 now though. So that Viego. Well, as well as Kari. I mean, Kari has been on it for a while now. So we are at the moment now when there are 3 to 4 items on all the sides. Vikings are looking much better. Shogun has basically full build. Like, no, actually just a full build. But it also means that there is not much else to gain for Vikings. They are running against the timer now. As if you look at the other side as well, GAM is also just picking up so many items. Like, if you screw around for like a few more minutes, GAM is also gonna be on full build and the gold lead is gonna be for nothing. They are running out of time. They're running out of time as everything has ordered respawn for GAM. It is not even really a throw anymore as they are basically getting closer and closer to equal. Even if GAM has only taken 2 threats so far, the death timers are so long at this point that if they win one team fight, they can probably just end off a wave. And this team fight might be the decider, as Levi has been hit by Shogun's arrow. They're playing safe, definitely. They absolutely do not want to throw at this point. Kati with the ultimate still there as... Oh! We got Kratos. Kratos on the side. Gonna be getting an inhibitor, but there is also Kaya coming in. Just in time. Kratos not even gonna be able to get an inhibitor done as... Actually, Kratos getting quite low, but... I mean, these are top laners. They can bump him for ages. Meanwhile, oh, Viking is taking the Baron super fast. I think they're just gonna get it, right? Okay, they have the Baron. They have the Baron now. That's a very, very strong start. How to finally just gain even something whenever almost everyone is full build. Just get something out of the situation. But oh. A bigger objective than even the Baron is just about to hit the Rift, and GAM is in a much better position to take it. And this might just be the decider. Even though Vikings had the lead for most part of the game, even now, a massively 10,000 lead, it doesn't matter. When you're entering 40-minute Aldo territory, it doesn't matter because everyone is gonna be full build. Only matters who gets this Aldo. Everyone's in the pit. And even if Artemis dies now, who's the one? It's gonna be Vikings! It's gonna be Vikings! Guri gets the smite fight, gets the win. And this is it. The Vikings have done it. They led the game for so long, and there was one fight. There was one fight that it looked like GAM might take the game still back. But the Vikings done it. They're gonna take down GAM in game 1. They're taking them down when GAM had the Skarner, the Victor, the Varus. Massive props to them. Holy... Oh. That's the round. The scoreboard went crazy as well. Was not ready for such things to happen. Alright, Vikings. I was not familiar with your game, Vikings. You know, there were questions whether Talon or GAM are the best team in the LCP. Vikings coming in, and they're like, best team. Let's first just be the best team in Vietnam. Oh my god. Let's jump ahead to game 2's draft now. I'm making sure not to spoil anything else. I wanna react to them live. I wanna make sure it's only the draft that I'm seeing. There you go. Alright, let's do the preparations. Alright, what can GAM do now? What is the plan here? Losing on the Skarner Ooh, that is gonna be hurting. It's not like Levi doesn't have 10 more champions that he's insane at, so... I mean, there is that. What is the plan now, though? What is the next step? The Viban. The Viban! That's the usual, yeah? Wait. Wait. Wait, whoa, whoa. Wait. Wait a second. Wait. So GAM has lost. And it chose red side? This is the first time, from what I remember, this is the very first time someone chooses red side. They also just have the single coaches now. They had two coaches, like they had both coaches written for game 1. Back to single coaches. I'm sorry, Honkai, you're fired in the break. Nice draft you had, but you're fired. Okay, alright. GAM choosing the red side. So what is the plan here? Are they trying to counter top lane maybe? They're gonna go for the counters, it seems like. GAM has drafted very late. I mean, they should have been. GAM's comp should have been in game 1 heavily lane focused, and they lost lane super hard. I mean, maybe it's time for some. Maybe it's time for some counters as the Nocturne, who is close to permaban, I think, in the LCP. At least like 100% I think. At least like close to 100%, which is, I guess, like in Fearless, the percents is a little bit weird because like if you have it picked and is it 100%? Nonetheless, what do you do? What do you do as a counter to Nocturne? It's gonna be Cassandre, first pick by Kiaya. Also the Galio. The Galio is a pretty nice answer. Usually it's like the Gragas that you would want to counter the Nocturne engages. But the Galio is somewhat in like the same methodology as... Wait, can you even ult others if you're in darkness? I don't think you can, right? You cannot ult others if Nocturne ults. In which case, I mean, maybe they're counting on just being close to each other, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what is the plan here, but Vikings, the Nocturne is pretty strong, even though most time around we see the Nocturne is actually countered pretty hard. The way, yep, that is the same comp. I think that they had this comp, right? Against CFO. Am I remember this correctly? But Levi just went, just give me a Kindred. Just give me a Kindred. And now that is a real Nocturne counter. And just in general, like a Kindred and Galio has insane synergy together. I have flashbacks. Isn't this like the same draft that we had in the Vikings versus CFO? Let me bring it up. LCP 2025. How do I do this without spoiling the result? I'm gonna go to Leaguepedia. How do I do this without spoiling the result? Okay, I'm gonna like try to like scroll up. I'm being cautious. Isn't this like the same? Oh, yeah, it's so Vikings have kind of already played a similar type of comp. That was against CFO in game 3, which was, I think it was working well. That time around they had the Scion, and also they picked the Jhin in this scenario to just have as long of a range as you can get, and Jhin is banned now, so we'll see what direction they're gonna be going. But not gonna lie, it kind of was working out until it wasn't, because at that time CFO had the Gragas, which is a pretty good Nocturne counter in these scenarios. They had the Wukong, which is, I guess they're gonna be the similar case with the Galio here. Trying to just knock up while this is all happening. And the funny thing is, on the other side, we have Levi's Kindred and RS's Galio, which is the same comp that GAM has run in game 1 against SHG, that they actually pretty, I think they quite one-sidedly won, from what I can remember. So, I mean, both of these comps already have been shown against different teams, but against like similar methodologies. So we'll see which one is gonna be victorious this time around. Even though technically Vikings have lost with this comp, I do think that's like the comp itself is still strong, so here's the chance to prove it. Here it is. With the smolder as well, never mind, I hate this. I hate this actually, never mind. I am the biggest GAM fan right now. How do you do this? I'm the biggest GAM fan. I'm the biggest GAM fan right now. I hate Smolder. I hate this little bastard. GAM time! Chat. Okay. What is the time right now? Can you guys like... Is there any phone here? Can you help me? What is the time right now? Oh, I see. What is the time right now? Oh, I see. It is GAM time, baby. It's GAM time. And it's support. I love you. Oh my god, GAM. I love you. Archie, I love you. Oh my god. Absolute drafting nirvana. I love you. Why is my camera having automatic ISO? I hate this. Why is it? Oh no. I hate this. I like it all manual. That doesn't matter. I love you. GAM Esports, I absolutely love you. All of you. Archie, you're the best coach in this league. Yes. The LS support has arrived to the LCP. I'm riled up. Even though I hate Smolder. If anyone picks Smolder, I'm gonna be a hater. Don't you dare pick in Smolder. I'm hating this so much. We are in here. Elios! LS support has arrived! It was like a week or two ago when I first saw it in the Korean solo queue. At first picked up by Burial and Carrier, which is like those players. I mean, they play a lot of stuff. But then I seen Carl and GAM, and every single support playing it. And at that point I was like, wait a second, this might be OP. It's Kratos had to flash away. Okay, this is not gonna be the first one, never mind. I could probably do a montage of like all the times I was asking for the LS support, and it would be just 10 minutes. And I have been somewhat of a fan of this pick, not gonna lie. I might have had a few occasions when I mentioned how much I would love to see the LS support. And there's Alio. And by the way, this is just like the perfect LS support game, just letting you know. It's not just like a fun pick, it's literally the best pick right now. When you have this Nocturne comp, you just, you know, click one button and everyone goes in. Having a support where you also just hit one button, just go up in the air. Absolute drafting nirvana from GAM Esport. Even though it was the Kindred and the Galio that took down my beloved SHG. Even then, I cannot look over just how incredibly OP this comp is right now. Oh my god. And as you can see, the good old, the Vietnamese special, the mid swap still happening. It seems like every single time we're gonna be seeing it. It's a good thing to know. Levi is already going for the counter jungling. I mean, that's how you play the Kindred, but that's pretty fun to see. Gonna be called out. Sulong is still level 1 though, so I don't think it's necessarily gonna be a problem for Levi. They meet face to face. But Sulong knows it as well, and he's just gonna be retreating. As over with honest. Just do not feed the Smolder. Do not do anything. Okay, that's fine. Just do not feed the Smolder. Do Just do not feel the smolder. If the smolder is fed, the game is over. But if the smolder is not fed, this is just an easy piece for GAM. Alice is Omega pick here. Cannot emphasize enough how much it is. It's immediate cleanse. Look at it, immediate cleanse from Shogun. That's just what I see. I'm incredibly hyped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Also, GAM is gonna be matching the mid swap as well. So there they are now. Well, Levi. I don't see where the marks are, but nonetheless. Also, you cannot really see the stacks from my camera. I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna be keeping everyone updated of the stacks. 14 for now for the spawner. I'm gonna commentate on every single big milestone, so don't worry. 0 stacks for Levi. So yeah, I'm sorry. I had to put myself somewhere. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at this. How beautiful. Oh. How beautiful the support it is. Just out there, one button. I mean, I had to flash it, but it's fine. You know, we got a little gang. Something happens. You gotta cleanse out from the smolder. That's also pretty good earlier. I mean, sometimes it happens. No issues with that. It was such a safe support in these situations. And there's a ward. Levi's gonna be found out and immediate flash from Kari. Still no marks on him, and it's not gonna be on the first one either. Is Levi winning the scuttle? I don't see the marks on the map, so I'm not sure, but is he gonna be winning the scuttle gamble? What just happened there? I think this is the mark scuttle. I don't even see the map, but we're gonna be seeing that quite soon. As nope, it wasn't. It's Kiaya. Wait, why are you so low? Why are you so low on the? I don't know. Nonetheless. Oh. Let's see what this match has to offer. I'm hyped up already. I need to calm down a little because I got too excited. Maybe Elio still roaming around. The way Levi was able to get ahead so hard. That was game 1, right? Yeah. Game 1, SHG versus GAM. I think Levi had 5 stacks or something at like 15 minutes. Which is, I'm not expecting the same performance here. That was an exceptionally good one and lucky one as well. However, he needs to get like 3 around that time, and then I think this comp is gonna be working. Let's go. Shogun, gonna get low. Yeah, I mean, Levi was here, but yeah, Viking is still quite far away for any engage to happen, unless Cocoon. That's how you pronounce it, Cocoon. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I know some other words for the ability that I'm not sure I can stay on the broadcast. But nonetheless, the Cocoon is ready. There's Ignite as well. Okay, look how well you can dodge abilities with the Alice. Actually, Cocoon might not be available. I don't know why he didn't use it, but that's fine. GAM is gonna be picking up the grubs. Seems like all 3 of them are gonna be going into them. Levi, I still don't see the stacks, but I see the smaller ones. 47 at this moment of time, which is like pretty good considering this early game. They're just constantly pushing the mid wave, so you really wanna shut him down eventually, as Levi is gonna be getting the grub camp. 1 feet with this one monster, not 1 feet. One of the epic camps have been cleared up. On the way to the feet. Oh no, Artemis is alone though. Wait, where is Ellie? Oh, there's Ellie's. A little bit late to the party, but still, that's fine. Okay, what is the next move here? Oh, I see. The next move is an ultimate from Goody. Gonna get the first blood. That is a, I mean, you know, as soon as you hit level 6, immediately hit it. It's just to be expected. They're gonna get first blood. That's not the end of the world still. As a, oh, also channeling with Kari's ultimate. Yeah, I mean, Not much you can do if your RS here. Flash is already being used. It is what it is. Not the end of the world once again. There are two things you really need to be careful of. Not to feed the Smolder. I mean, dragon stacking used to be the way to counter Smolder. Ever since the nerfs, he is like not really coming online at 2022. It's more like you need a little bit more than to execute stacks because like the threshold has been lowered. So you definitely need a little more because at the start it's not as OP. But even with really good, even with amazing CS thing, you still need, I think, like 26-7-ish minutes for the Smolder to really start feeling like the old Smolder. So GAM is still in time, but the lack of dragon stacking is a bit worrying to me. And nonetheless, I guess you can just use Levi's ultimate to counter the Smolder. That's another way to do so. Talking about Levi, one stack for him as of right now. And it seems like there might be a fight breaking out, which would be beneficial for GAM, but it's not happening. Everyone is disengaging. Vikings obviously playing a little slower this time around, not going for these crazy picks. As long as the game goes late, they're gonna be winning, so it's gonna be GAM. It's gonna be GAM who's on a ticking time bomb. Even if the Kindred can save some of those fights, but not for forever. So definitely have to find some ways to get ahead in this game. And first dragon being taken. First dragon is on to GAM now. And it seems like they might be going for a dive here. Kratos is pretty low. Ultimate available for Levi if he wants to go for that. Already had to be popped. That's not a good dive for now. That's not a good dive. They have to jump out and he dies. Still is gonna be the one with a kill. Kiaya has to flash away. That was not a good dive. I could see Levi did not want to use the ultimate that early on. As Elio also gonna get so low here. Oh no, this is not how the game's supposed to go. And even though the lanes are a little bit weird, let's talk about it later. I mean, you Kratos with the flash outs. I don't think they expected too long here. That ultimate was too early, and I mean, if it wasn't popped, it would have just died anyways. So, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that definitely that's not what I expected. Even though the lanes are a little bit fun, even though the lanes are not not the usual ones. There has been a mid swap. The two ADCs, the two ADCs are still always in the same lane, and it's equal. And I don't like that. Why is it equal against the Smolder? You should have already been able to take the Smolder out of this game. You should have already been able to take the Smolder out of this game. Not have the Vikings have like 1,000 of a lead, which is not much. It's not much. However, when you have a Smolder, you want to keep at least even like maybe a little deficit. As long as the lead is somewhat equal, maybe a little deficit, you're gonna be winning. And that's what the Vikings are doing right now. Man, I was so hyper-focused on the Nocturne and the Hwei because of their previous game when they played this comp, but I kind of didn't realize that how OP the Smolder might be, as at least Levi is gonna get one kill. Exchanged for Artemis, and I think that's it, 1-for-1. 2 stacks for Levi right now. Not the best, not the worst. He needs more. He needs more though. Oh, okay, that's gonna be stopped. He needs more though. Not looking good so far. The pick on Woody was pretty nice, however. I feel like they just, I mean, they just had to go in this deep, I guess. They had no other choice. Never mind. 2,000 gold enough for Vikings. And once again, that's not the end of the world. If they didn't have a Smolder, this little guy to get out of control, and they just keep doing that. We're gonna check the Smolder stacks the next time we can get it. We're gonna check it the next time we have an opportunity to do so. I was so hyper focused, as I said before. I was so hyper focused on the Nocturne way and how good the Kindred Galio could be as a counter, as well as obviously the ally support, that I completely forgot about that little dragon. And not the auto dragon on the support. In case you don't know, long just means dragon in Chinese. No, I mean Smolder. The Smolder is, I mean, Kratos is gonna be taken down. It's gonna be the one with Kari gonna kill. Is it another stack? I'm not sure about that. Nonetheless, they can get some peeks. That's fine, that's fine. But the Smolder is still just free farming on the mid lane if you just take a peek at the minimap as Kea gonna be chunked down. But again, that doesn't matter. That's already 126 at the moment. That is on par about the 10 stack per minute, which is basically that's like the threshold you wanna get. As long as you have that one, your game is gonna be fine. Yep, even another one. Cassandra. Oh, Cassandra's not gonna go down. Never mind. Wait, that's a tanky Cassandra, obviously. There's a collapse now from Levi and Elio coming in. That is Elio also gonna be using the jump forward, but it's not gonna be enough for the killers. Kea is extremely low, but he's gonna be teleporting away. And Kea, I mean Kari, never mind. GAM now, gonna be maybe taking a turret. Oh, nice started the seal long just before he could ult. Still not enough for the kill, and they also had to use the Kindred ultimate. That is less than ideal. I mean, even if there comes Elio picking up the kill, the seal long, you're gonna give a kill to the Smolder, not the Smolder. Oh no, surely the Smolder is not gonna go to triple here, right? Oh. GAM fam, I'm not feeling good. Mr. TK, I'm not feeling good right now. Mr. TK, I'm not feeling so good. Why is this Smolder Omega fed now? Why? Why is it happening? This is not too bad of an engage, however, they just forced it for a little too long as Levi. I had to use the ultimate, unfortunately. Once again, there was no way out of there. This is the second time around when he was kind of forced to use it, but Elio didn't realize the Shogun was there. That was a massive mistake. I don't know if it was like a lack of tracking or maybe Shogun take like a weird route in the mid lane. I don't know how it happened, but they 100% should have known that he had a chance to be there. And even though it's just a 1k gold lead, but that is only on the Smolder. And that's like as bad of a news as you can hear if you're a GAM fam. Okay, 5 marks at least on Levi. So, I mean, at least like his tech number is still gonna be really nice. I think he had about the same against SHG when he just carried the game. So that's absolutely not bad. But once again, I am just worried about the Smolder. This comp, GAM's comp, was made against the Nocturne way. But I'm not doing much about the Smolder. And as much as I wanna praise the ally support and all of those peaks how you can counter, it doesn't matter. If there's a dragon, just Omega Strong is gonna be executing you. 175 stacks at the moment. Getting ahead of the 10 stack per minute. If you have a dragon like this on the enemy team, you're gonna go into like 25 minutes. And this guy's just gonna execute everyone at like 10%. That is crazy to play against. And as much as I hate to say this, because again, I would like to like GAM's comp, and as much as I hate to say this, I would love to love GAM's comp, I have to give props to Vikings because I think the Smolder is just doing wonders here. Shogun absolutely keeping this game in the control. Once again, do not care about the gold lead and everything like that, but as long as the Smolder is up ahead, the game is still massively in the favor. Now ultimate being used by Smolder, not too much, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Just have to get the stacks. It's all about the stacks. That's all that matters. Gonna be going for another tower as well. Who even gets this TS3 is? Do we have TS3s? Not yet. They're also gonna get one more turret. More stacks as well. Close to 200 now. And once again, the nerf smolder, even though gonna get de-executed like 2025, it's not gonna be extremely strong just yet. Wait, oh my god, what was the little dip there? Wait, what? What was the little dip? I completely forgot what happened there, it just looks funny. Just a little bit of... So yeah. This new nerf smolder is still gonna get the execute 2025, but the threshold to the execute has been lowered. It's gonna be stacking up obviously with more and more stacks. I think like 275-ish is the one when you're like feeling like the OG smolder, which should be coming around 25-6-ish minutes. I mean, probably for Shogun. He has insane stacking so far what I've seen. So if you're GAM, yes, I said this before, but you are not really against Vikings right now, you're against the time. As Vikings are doing perfectly fine, just not doing anything stupid. And that's exactly what they need to do. In the process, they also gotta be in the gold lead, so I mean that's fine, but they're not doing any risky movements. They're just chilling, just farming on the smolder. That's all you ever need to do. And it simply seems like GAM just doesn't have an answer for that. Oh yeah, Atakan is gonna be spawning, but I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even realized that. Atakan was just not a priority in this game for me to be thinking about. Too many things happening at the same time. There's gonna be a bot in Atakan. There's gonna be spawning. Voracious. I mean, yeah, this game is not surprising because if you have Smolder, it would have been insanely bad for Vikings if it was a Ruinous. I'm gonna check the Smolder stacks as soon as we see it next time around. I don't know what they're fighting for here. I mean, there's not much. Shogun also doesn't have too many camps to pick stacks on, so yeah, he's just gonna go to the mid lane. Shogun gonna be rotating to the mid lane for more stacks. Give him all the stacks. The dragon is gonna be spawning somewhat soon, which should put GAM on soul point, but that's like a cloud soul. I don't know how much that matters. This is like as bad of a scenario as they could have gotten. A mountain would have been pretty nice here, but they're kind of unlucky, not gonna lie. Still 5 stacks for Levi. Once again, I'm keeping you updated on those. As now, dragon is spawning. There's a dragon as fight might be breaking out. Wood is actually pretty low. There's a flash from Aris, but everyone else on the flash got from Execute already available. There's Execute. There's the Execute. There it is. Doesn't even be needed. Wait a second. Aris is down. Aris is down. Here, gonna be followed by. Oh, it's gonna be even a Smolder picking up the shot dangle, and this just seems like an absolutely disastrous. This is an absolute disaster! Artemis Summit, we're gonna go down. Bam, 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 bam! The Smolder executes are not super high, I know. But 22 minutes, less than 22 minutes. That is crazy. As much as I want to love Gamescom, this is not it. They prepared for a Nocturne play, and they forgot about the Smolder. They had absolutely not a single play, not a single idea how to deal with this Smolder. Oh, the taunt has not even went through. I'm not sure what happened there, but yep. Just look at this. This is just Aris is down. Immediately followed by Kaya. I'm gonna use the ultimate, try to get away, but nope, you cannot get away from the Smolder. This little dragon is way too fast to move around on the map. And just look at that, and just look at it, look at the damage. GAM, I think it's not GAM time anymore. You ran out of time. The little dragon is online. What is the, what? Twice as much as Corky? What is this? And keep in mind, that is like 225, which is the lowest possible execute number. It's gonna be even bigger the more stairs he has. Jesus Christ. But I have to give them props. I hate this comp. I absolutely despise this comp. But that's why it's working. It's annoying to play against, and GAM seems to be not able to do that. And it might just be the last fight. As look at those executes gonna be coming in 3 and 2 and 1, and there it is. Shogun takes down Kiaya. They're still going forward. Even there is no other picks to be picked here. There's an Atacon, Voracious. If they want, they can go for that. If they want, they can push some turrets as well. Vikings have all the possible options because from now on, 292. Am I saying this correctly? Like 292 stacks on this model. What? You can see on the picture they're gonna be taking Voracious. But on the picture you can see they take an Atacon. That's not a surprise. Oh, wait a second, what's happening there? Oh, come back here. Yeah. So there's a fight breaking out, but the game is already low. I mean, Levi using the ultimate, that's how you would kind of want to play against the Smolder, but it just doesn't matter because no one was able to take down Smolder. This little guy is just way too fast. Now he's gonna be sweeping around. Wait, GAM, wait. GAM has got an Atacon? Wait, I think I missed something here. Have we got the replay? We were just out of the replay and I wasn't really paying attention. GAM stole away the Atacon? Okay, that is like kind of big, but I'm not gonna lie, that's also not really gonna be mattering too much, I think. It's kind of just making sure that the game is not ending in the next 5 minutes, but maybe the next 10. They're gonna also get a Baron, no way. There's no way they're gonna be throwing this game away. Vikings, I mean... Wait, what just happened there? I was not expecting to steal either, so I'm not really faulting them for what happened, but they might just be cleared here. Because there's Shogun Panda kill that's happening right now. Levi is gonna get the Baron, that's pretty big, unless they're just getting cleared off here as seems to be what's happening. Oh, never mind. They're not gonna Panda, they're just withdrawing. But I got the Baron! Why is this? Oh my god, why is the Atacon so OP? Actually, why am I rooting for Vikings? Wait, what was happening? No. I love Atacon. Best addition to the game. Why am I rooting for Vikings? I told you I want GAM to win. So what just happened here? Just a simple steal? Was it Levi? Who was the one who stole this away? Levi? Oh, in the ultimate! In the Kindred ultimate smiting down, or what was that smite? Yeah. I got Captain Levi. That is like might just save the game. They got the Baron, they got out, like most of them alive. Okay, we'll see how the rest unfolds, but this was omega massive. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be helping the Smolder problem. This little dragon is still gonna be incredibly strong. The only thing it gave you is a Baron, and that's all basically. The only thing this Atacon gave you is a Baron. However, when you're this down, that's like the best you can ask for. What can they use it for? Because the lead is not even that bad for Vikings. It's not even that big. The lead is not too big for Vikings, but once again, that's like you kind of want to have like a 5k lead against the Smolder to really compensate for that, I think. And they're not even not having a lead; they're still having a deficit as they're just getting lower and lower. And despite the beautiful steal from Levi, it does seems like that the game might still be ending. Look at the damage there. And Kratos from the side is gonna be chunking them down. They're very soon in the execute territory. Artemis had to even use the barrier. As now, Guri popping the ultimate. Maybe to disrupt them. Maybe to get some kills. At least Shogun has gotten one. Two of them might be escaping from here unless it's too long. Well, you're just helping out Levi, I guess. Okay, somehow Elio also just died. The UI is a little bit delayed, so I'm not necessarily sure how, in which order they were happening. But doesn't matter. I got the dragon. I got a few kills, increasing the goal lead. Smolder, ever so strong. This is still the Vikings game. What is my phone doing? This is still their game. Doesn't matter how amazing that was. There is one sliver of hope, but it just shows how OP this comp is. Because even then, even with the Otacon and the Baron, they were just... It looks like it never happened. Yeah, after this... That was an interesting one. Oh, that's how Elio died. Yeah. I mean, what is next for Vikings? Just end the game, basically, right? Group up, maybe give a pentakill for Shogun. He got famous, by the way. Like, Shogun got famous. One of the most famous clips from him is a pentakill at Worlds. So he might be repeating that one. Though I'm not sure if the smoother pentas are counting. So quite a controversial stat. And they're just gonna keep pushing the turrets in, gonna be recalling as well. They have all the tools in their pockets. Oh, TP down from Kratos. It's gonna take a while to get down, but there's his traveling. Meanwhile, oh, well, Elio. There is the Zonias, but still not gonna help them out too much, as they just need to retreat. Wait, what's happening here? There is a Guri ultimate. I'm not sure where Guri was coming from, but that's a 2v2 turning into. Ours is pretty strong. They just don't leave it as well. A lot of stuff has been used now. Summoners and ultimates alike. But no kills. And the thing is, the gold lead is 3000, which is like... That's not too bad. Except for the Smolder. Smolder has 2.6k lead. With how many stacks at this point? Can we check the Smolder stacks? I hope the camera is pans to the Smolder now. No. Can we check the Smolder stacks? It's too long. Finding out Levi is a bit of a disengage coming out here. Team fight about to break down, I feel like. A team fight is imminent. Oris gonna be the first target here. Wait a second. Still Long is gonna be taken down, but on the support, I don't think that's necessarily gonna be too dangerous territory for Vikings. Shogun is still incredibly healthy. There's that. Still 5 stacks only for Levi, by the way. Still only 5 stacks for Levi. That has been 5 stacks for such a long time, like incredibly long, like actually like 10 minutes or something. Meanwhile, I wanna see the Smolder stacks. As soon as I see the Smolder stacks on the screen, I'm gonna tell you guys. I wanna see the Smolder stacks. Oh, ultimate has been used only to stop the recalls, I guess, but they've already recalled, so whatever. Oh, Levi though. Okay, Levi is gonna have to pop the ultimate just before the Baron fight. That is pretty risky. That's a big cooldown to get out. Oh my god, look at the damage on them. Vikings gonna be starting on the Baron, but they can just turn around any second. Shogun is somewhat healthy still. That is the most important member to look out for. This little dragon, level 17. The strongest member, obviously, from Vikings. Because they're gonna be retreating from the Baron, it seems like. They're not gonna go for that. They almost threw last time around, so they're just making sure not to do that again. Can we see a Smolder stack, please, Observer? We're still not showing the Smolder stacks. The lock is still on the Jace. After all this time. No, it's on. Come on. Smolder stacks. Observer, show me the stacks. I just don't see the stacks right now, it's not in the UI. The Baron, quite possibly next or maybe not even next objective. The Baron could be the next objective or could be just the base. I think Vikings are strong enough that if they win a little team fight here, they might just go for the base afterwards. Who's gonna be the one with the engage? I mean, quite possibly, obviously, the obvious answer would be Guri on the Nocturne. Well, let's see when is the time to hit the button. They have been dancing around here for quite a while. Not much has happened. I guess Shogun is just gonna get more stacks even, just keep stacking, so he's fine. He doesn't need to go for the Baron. As long as there are camps around, he's just gonna be fine farming all of them. By the way, we still have not seen the stacks ever since I said. There it is. But basically ultimate has just been used to get vision on the Baron. Or Woody. They do not want to go for this Baron. I swear. They're just here. Just oh. Smolder. Oh my god. Holy. Smolder has 444 stacks right now. 447. The 44 is almost 450. Oh my goodness. That is the most stacks I've ever seen in a Smolder. What is this stat? Why is it double than anyone else? Oh no. Oh no, just end the game. Just end the game right now. I mean, Vikings probably gonna on the off screen somehow. Not somehow, we probably know how. Smolder killed the Cassante. That is crazy. Oh no, that is like actually crazy. Are they like going for like the stat padding? What is stat padding right now? Trying to get the highest number of stacks to Smolder in a pro game or some stat like that. 257. Sorry, 400. 457. No, that is brutal. Like that is an incredibly crazy stat. You're gonna get the Baron as well, finally after playing around it for quite a long... How many times am I saying quite? I think I've been saying this word is way too long. Way too much, right? You know. So what was... Oh my god, oh my god. I mean, there are so many people there, so whatever, but... That is still a little bit unbalanced. Oh. And the funny part is, Elder is still not here. But this is now another game that's gonna go for 40 minutes. I mean, I don't know if GAM has 4 more minutes left in them, but assuming they have, this is gonna be the second game in a row that's going to 40 minutes. I know one of Riot's worries with the Atakan and delaying the Baron was that the games might be longer. I don't think these games are longer because of that. I mean, we have the Smolder. But definitely we've seen, I think, more 40-minute long games than beforehand. Which also just could be because, you know, new patch and everything. A brand new drafting system. Players might not be as comfortable on their champions, even though... What is that? Like, what is that? Nah, that is crazy. That is like insane. I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness, yeah. At least like no Panther for him. That just would have been icing on the cake. No Panther for the Smolder, however, it's just gonna be a clean 2-0 for the Vikings. For the Vikings? 2-0 for the Vikings? Vikings have done it. They're gonna be 2-0ing GAM Esport. They came in here as the underdogs, charitably, I gave them one win. I was like, still long with the GAM emote as well. No way. Oh my god, still long with the GAM emote. Levi's like, I'm out. No, that is insane. I came here today charitably saying they're probably gonna take one game because I was impressed with them against CFO. I was like, maybe they take one game. They come in here 2-0 in GAM. Insane performance. I cannot believe this. Cannot believe this. Chat, the GAM situation, or sorry, not the GAM. Chat, the Vikings situation is crazy. Insane, or insane. Chat, the Vikings situation is insane. Holy! Holy! If the camera is shaking. The camera is shaking from the aura they have. Hey. Okay, that was... I mean, GAM, I think still should be proud after this week. Their match against SHG was quite good. Even if they lost it. Game 3 was absolute destruction in there. But these two, oh. I don't know. I don't even think that GAM played badly, per se. Well, these are just two back-to-back Vikings masterclass. From drafting to micro, through micro to macro. Just perfect. Just absolute cinema. How's absolute cinema in Vietnamese? How's absolute cinema in Vietnamese? Absolute cinema. Did doing did doing is it like an upper tone? Did doing I think that's like an upper tone, right? Did going and doing something like that. Absolute cinema though. Whew. What a crazy game. Okay, no, this is a disgusting graphics. Just get it out of here. I don't want to see it. No, I don't want to see it. No. Okay, this is it for the first match. We have one more to watch. Now we have seen. Okay. Now we have seen what GAM could do or could not do against Vikings. Now there's a team. And this is... Okay, so let's think about transitive properties. Vikings has just absolutely dismantled GAM. So, Vikings have lost to CFO. You see where I'm at? So CFO is better. And there is GAM who beat SHG. And now CFO is... Why is the gap so big here? Okay, if transitive properties are true to be believed, I think there might be an issue. Well, let's skip ahead. I'm just making sure not to see anything. And I'm gonna spoil. Also, by the way, I have like other... Okay, wait. Let me just... By the way, okay. I'll be right back. There's like actually a few articles I'm gonna go through before the next game. I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna read a few articles because something is happening at SHG, and I wanna get to the bottom of that. I wanna see what's happening. I'll be right back. Hi. So I'm gonna continue it soon. I just need to feed my cat. So continue soon. So, whew. Well, let me go grab a few things here. Grab a few things. So, all right. I can just still use this, right? Yeah. Okay, chat. Okay. Before I would start the next game, or the articles. Where is the? I want this one anyways. Okay, before SHG versus CFO. Actually, after So after SHG versus GAM, after that game 3, I was like curious what happened, because that was not normal. It looked like game 1 and 2 were really close, really interesting, and game 3 was just like the team fell apart. I mean, of course, there was like a long break. It was getting like 2 a.m. or something like that in Vietnam, or Taiwan. There's like long pauses. Even before the drop, there was like an hour pause or something. It was like 2 a.m. in Taiwan. So I understand they were tired and everything, but something must have happened. So there was an article, this is after the match against GAM, where Abby was talking about like what might have happened since something broke. It definitely felt like something has broken. This team was not the same that I have seen in the first 2 games. In the first 2 games, the SHG I've seen was incredible, and the game 3 one was just different. So, I mean, even in this one, even this article, I just want to go through this one very quickly, because this is with Abby right after the loss. It was like, yeah, unfortunately, in the last game, come on. So there was a question, there was a question, first of all, looking back at today's games, what do you think about them? And in the last match, I wasn't really good. Yeah. Oh, PTSD coming in. So it was a lot of sad, regrettable, basically, this match, it was just leaving me a lot of regrets. And this is what I talked about, actually, that in game 1, GAM was going for the Caitlyn Lux bot duo, going to mid lane. And basically, what is this swap? What is this swap scenario? And that's what Abby was talking about, how the Vietnamese teams have actually played this beforehand. And this is, by the way, Caspa Cup. This is Caspa, I think, when they first played it publicly, or like in like a big match. And this is so they have been tracking that. They've been tracking that. They have talked about this. And I think Marble was the one who said that they're actually calling it the mid swap. It's like an iteration of lane swapping. So just to keep in mind, I used mid swap already as like a term, but just so you know, it was actually coined by, I think, like Marble in another article, that the mid swap is when you swap the bot laners to the mid lane. This is just to get like the level advantages, because it's just really important in this current meta. So then game 2, SHG has won. So you know, like the skill shots have been hitting. Your coordination and the like movements were really nice. Everyone played really nice. Your decisions are really nice. So was your communication that good? For how you rate your communication? Because obviously there are 2 new members in Courage and Fate. Technically GAN as well, but Abby and GAN has played before. So anyways, Courage and Fate, 2 new members from Korea. They don't speak Japanese too much. So that's what they talk about here as well. That communication is basically okay, they're learning. Oh, that's actually, I need to check the Marble article. There's a Marble article that I need to get through that. Basically, so another thing that is quite interesting is talking about like the communication, because of Courage and Fate coming from Korea, don't really speak Japanese. What is the communication? You know, important part is, Abby said that at the start, when the team got together, from 100 points, it was 10%. He said it's like 10% was how he would rate the communication between the members. Right now, it's about 40%. So a little improvement, but it's still not too good. And what's important is, I'm pretty sure GAN was the one who said after Riot Games 1 that their synergy and everything was 50%. So there's a bit of disagreements here, I think. Abby is not as optimistic as GAN. So then, basically going through what happened in game 3, they were focusing down the top lane on this fight. They were just snowballing out from that afterwards. So entire DBOs, looking at entire DBOs 3, and like what do you think? Like, you know, I'm taking blue side. Everything blah blah blah. I'm just talking about like in the game 3. You know, I was playing really bad. Didn't think too much. They were just tired. Is it was the one they talk about the 1v1s? Maybe it wasn't even this article. Maybe I'm just trolling with you guys. Talk about a fearless draft here. What is a fearless draft? You know, like if you can't pick the champion, Wait, this is not even the one that I want to say. I talked about like, yeah, basically just saying sorry to the fans and then his teammates. But this is not even the one. Is this the one? There was a Marble interview that I wanted to check. Is it this one? No. Okay, there was a Marble interview. Is it? Oh, this one. So, these are the important informations from that one. These are the important informations from the Abby article, but there's another one. This one was with Marble. This is once again right after the game last, which was puzzling for me, and I think for a lot of people. So no wonder that a lot of journalists were like, what was happening here actually, because this just didn't look too great. And Marble went through a lot of those stuffs as well. So basically, even at the start of the match, it was quite late already to start the game. There were also delays beforehand as well, but even the match had some delays. And but yeah, thank you very much for your hard work in the LCP. The LCP is first in your first match in LCP. You played against GAM Jesport. What do you think about looking back at the game? And he was like, yeah, in Japanese time, it was already about 2 a.m. when they finished. I think it was like 1 a.m. ish in Taiwan. Or is it? I thought it was like an hour difference. What about this thing? Like super late. It was a very long match in general, and the lost. And we're very sad we couldn't win the last game. Yeah, it was like 3 games, but they couldn't win the last game. Yeah, and I feel like yeah, basically, just not we're fighting as a team, so not good enough. How do you say this word? Wait, not oh my God, I literally just forgot an English word. Satisfied. That's the word. He's not satisfied with the performance. There is one part. So what has happened? They have not looked great. He also talks about the Caspa Cup and how the Vietnamese teams have been playing this like mid swaps, and yeah, and they're calling it mid swaps. And so what is happening? So what is happening in this team? There is an interesting part as well. I don't really know what to make of this, so I'm just gonna translate it. In the team, there are 2 new members joining this year. I mean, technically it's 3 with Gan, but once again, like Abby and Gan has been playing, and he knows Japanese. Like 2 new members who don't speak Japanese. Like that was basically the question here. So Marble said, as for our communication, our 2 Korean members are working really hard. Faith and Courage are getting Japanese tutors. Faith and Courage are getting Japanese tutors from the team. And basically, they are very actively trying to learn the language. They are improving a lot because of that. And here's an interesting part, because if you remember, last year at Worlds, it was not ending well for SHG either. So, I'm literally gonna be quoting this, just translating. Compared to last year, when Forest has joined our team, I feel like now our communication is like helped more, much better. But in a sense, is like it is going much better. So I am like, I am like, is it a shade to Forest, or because like he's still gonna be playing in Japan? He's gonna be playing for Reject, actually. Has been announced recently. In which case, I'm like, did they not get Japanese tutors last year, or is it just like from person to person, like they learn differently? There is a lot to read into that, and that's exactly what I'm not gonna do. I just wanted to give a translation here. But it seems like he said that last year in communication-wise is horrible, and this year is a little bit better. But there are still some issues where actually he talked about it. So, as for a team, And as for you, Marble, yourself, this is the first time, and for a longer period of time, you're going to be living abroad. So how is your accumulation for that is going? To that, Marble says, to be honestly speaking, actually, getting used to the environment, getting used to living abroad, getting used to the environment is not really going well right now. But hopefully, and this month, at the end of this month, we're gonna be getting in our gaming houses. Just the end of this month, getting into their gaming houses, and then we can finally start practicing like without worrying about other stuff. So, what is happening? I keep saying this. I think I've been riling up everyone. I am yapping for so long. What is happening here? I don't want to spoil the results, so I'm gonna be. Oh, didn't move. I didn't move. Okay. Hope I scrolled enough. I wanna show something actually. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Basically, Abby tweeted this out. This is like January 6th. That we have arrived to Taiwan. Our gaming house is not ready just yet. So for a while, we're gonna be staying at a hotel and playing from there. And yep, he's with Marble. And yeah, that's it. Basically, just like our first match is gonna be GAM. And even after that, he deleted the other tweet. After that, he tweeted another thing, which ever since then he deleted. Probably because of privacy reasons, so I'm not gonna reveal everything about that. But he basically said that they had to move out from the hotel and they moved into a team's gaming house that's not SHG. I don't want to reveal the team because that's probably why he deleted it. But they are now living in another gaming house which is not theirs, since the SHG gaming house is still not done, as we know from the interview. So they have communication issues still, like 40%, as Abby said. Abby said the communication is still not good, 40%. Then we also know there are issues with the hotel, there are issues we also know from the Marble interview then, that there are issues with the gaming house being still not set up. They can only move in at the end of the month. So basically everything is tagged up against them. And I can like somewhat confirm that because I'm trying to track their solo queue accounts and they're not playing as much as others. So oh boy, every single thing is stacked against them is what I wanted to get. Not to really cope. There you go. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to like cope too much. I'm not saying this to just cope, like, oh, that's why they lost. No, the game 3 was absolutely horrible. They were tired, of course. They were, of course, tired. Extremely long pauses beforehand, extremely long pauses during the draft. Also, they just didn't go off the stage, so they just sit there quite a long time while GAM just went out and like partied a little bit with TK. I don't understand why, but again, that is not an excuse. These are things that affected more people, not just this team. Okay, the gaming house is not, but like the whole like delay system. The gaming house is another thing, but the delays affected everyone. And even then, the game 3 performance was extremely weird. So from the interviews, it seems like they really were just really tired, and I just feel like they also kind of got hit by the fearless. Abby was not really comfortable on the Ornn. But what can they do against CFO? Driver is going to be the one starting, as you can see. Junjia, Honkyu, Dogo, Kaibing, all the others are the same. But Driver is going to be the one starting. Rest got only one game, lost to Vikings, and ever since then, no more Driver. And ever since then, no more Rest. So that's quite funny. Poor Rest is just one game that they lost, wasn't even on him, and never again. Hopefully he's going to be playing again. I really hope that's on the last distinct Rest, but for now it seems like. Because now let's see let's move on a little. Because now, let's see the 1v1. Abby is going to be playing the Darius. Okay, Abby, with the Darius there. Versus Drivers, Cassiopeia. Driver is known for his Cassiopeia, by the way. We checked his solo queue account yesterday. Well, not yesterday, sorry. We checked his solo queue account 2 days ago. And Cassiopeia, I think, is his most played champion there. So, kind of no surprise in that sense. But yeah. Last time around it was Marble and Rest, actually, who took the 1v1. Now it's gonna be... Was it Rest? Was it Doggo? I think that was Rest. Now it's gonna be Abby and Driver. These two also had a video together, like a Twitter video beforehand, which was quite funny. Driver also said that he is learning Japanese through Duolingo. So, Duolingo, if you want to sponsor this guy, here's your opportunity. Publicly saying that he's learning Japanese from Duolingo, to which Abby replied that actually his Japanese is good. So, that is all the advertisement you can ask for. As now, 1v1, about to begin. The Noxus skins as well. I kind of like haven't realized this so far. But like, are they gonna be back with Noxus skins? I think the Casti also has the Noxus skin, though, like the Black Rose Noxus skin, whatever it is. I guess I'll get to those, so makes sense. But on the other hand, like, they probably can just play whatever skins they want. I don't know. Quite different itemizations from both of them. While Driver is starting with the two rings. But Driver is starting with 2 rings and a Mana Crystal. Abby is gonna be going for the Cloak, just to make sure he's not gonna get as much damage. It's already gonna be aggressive on the Driver. Already quite aggressive on there. Maybe still gonna go for the farms. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. After this aggressive start, they're gonna be quite backing off a little. It seems like they're not gonna move forward with anything crazy. Oh, 7 rings. Abby really hard. Abby is Abby is zoning out Driver really hard. I was gonna go for the minions, however, I think, yeah, as the minions are hitting the turret, Driver is gonna be able to clear them up quite fast. As both of them are gonna get some heal there. There is a Q as well, but gonna get, I think, a turret shot. That Driver was able to put out some of the Qs, I think, on the Cassiopeia works. Abby might be recalling here. Or might just go for his very own health pack. Is it recall time for Abby? Does 7 have gold? I mean, considering the fact that Driver recalls probably just gonna clear the minion wave and gonna be following along. Just to make sure to push some of those minions on the threat. 1 more Q and should be done. There you go. Recalling. Driver is gonna be losing some minions, but with the Ring of Fire, I don't even think that the 100 CS rule is in place. At least, like, it's like kind of impossible to have 100 CS whenever Ring of Fire comes up earlier. The turret was definitely the case, though. I think the turret is staying, but not the minions, just the Ring of Fire. As even more MR. Oh my goodness. Abby is just gonna go for the MR. Who cares about damage? The best damage is the defense. Wait, what? Right? Way more minions on his side. But as I said before, the minions do not worth as much as if the Ring of Fire comes up. Also, you're not gonna have 2 lives anymore. It's now just a simple 1v1 after that. So many minions picked up, 42 actually. Oh, and he was contemplating to just move into that circle or not. The Driver is expecting that. I have a feeling this is gonna be one of those Ring of Fire 1v1s once again. Now this is the second one today. We saw the first one yesterday, and now both of them today might be one of them. This is a pretty safe 1v1. there's a stark difference when top laners are 1v1ing versus when we see like ADCs. There is a stark difference, let me just tell you that one. Okay, Abby was talking just now. I wonder if they can talk to each other or if it's like with the team. Or maybe he's just talking to himself, I don't know. I don't want to judge. But I definitely see Abby talking, so he's definitely talking to someone. One thing. Hopefully I'm not gonna die now. When is the Ring of Fire coming up? Like at how many minutes? Not that it matters because we don't see the minute, but... Oh. Would it even matter? Would it even matter? Wait, oh my god, they're going at each other. Oh, maybe it's gonna be incredibly low as... I think he kind of disrespected Driver there for a second. At least both of them are gonna be healing back up, so... Kind of whatever is... Yep, I mean... Welcome to the top lane. Welcome to the top lane. This is how it goes. Welcome to the top lane, where never happens anything. But that's exactly the case right now as well. Maybe he's gonna be recalling. Yeah, Abby's gonna be recalling once more as I think he knows that a fire is incoming shortly now. Any moment it can appear. We have been watching this 1v1 for a long time now. And I think I have a hunch that Driver might do the same thing. Yep, it has been announced. Okay, Driver is gonna be recalling now. Wait. Is it gonna be... Wait, I think... Whoa, he even cancelled? I think like for a few seconds when it prepares. Wait, he's cancelled again? Wait, no, he's staying now. What? Oh, wow. It's gonna be an item disadvantage, I think. Not that it matters much. He's gonna be recalling, like... Is he just gonna be recalling into the fire? Wait a second. Wait. Run, Driver, run! Oh, charging up the mana. Wait, Abby's just gonna get a turret meanwhile. Wait a second. Oh my god. Wait, he's just gonna get a turret! Driver already had Driver. Look at Driver's player count. You could see the moment. Oh my god, going... Oh my god, Abby. The wave and the thumbs up. You could see the moment when Driver realized what just about to happen. But then where is my... You could see the moment on Driver's face when he realized what is about to happen. When he saw that the turret is going down way too fast. Okay, that was by far the funniest 1v1 so far. Now I just want to see a good match. That's all I want. There you go. Fist bumps. Everyone, fist bump, fist bump, fist bump. I want to see a good match now. Abby. Good job, Abby. Outsmarted. Outbaited the enemy. Wait, why is everyone having like so many hand warmers? Is it that cold in Taiwan? I'm gonna get to draft now. Oh, there we go. Oh, draft music. Draft is about to begin. Okay, this is a new day. This is a new team. New picks, new opportunities. Let's forget what happened game 3. And let's focus on what's happening now as the second coaches are not here again. There was like one single game. The last one, which is Vikings versus GAM. One single game. There was like a moment when the second coaches have been shown on the screen. Ever since then, nope. There's like one single game. They're like, okay, now you get the chance. Time to shine, baby. And no, never again. Second coach is the second coach for SHG is GAM. Second coach for SHG is GAM. While second coach for CFO is Voila, in case you're wondering. Oh, a lot of EpiPens. CFO immediately gonna go for the Rumble and the Cassante. Two very famous Epi champions. I'm gonna go for the Sejuani. First pick for Courage. What is it gonna be playing now? I mean, we have seen he was not at the best when he was forced on Team Black champions he was not comfortable with. And this is gonna be the strategy. And this is gonna be CFO strategy now. As a honk use Yone. Oh, that guy was so strong on Yone. I still remember that one game. That was the one when they won, right? Like they turned the game around, game 2, right? Was he playing the Yone game 2 against Vikings? Because I remember his Yone was pretty strong as Misfortune. Misfortune for Marble. Incredible Storm champion. Should be a Victor. Misfortune Victor is like a pretty standard duo to have just to absolutely assert the lane domination. I think it's just a Victor lock. Unless they wanna have a support like a Leona or something like that. Or Ambassador or just pick Ambassador for Happy. Actually that's seeing the Orn game, that might be the better idea here. They might not make big of a mistake with this assessment. However, for the rest of the spots, I would definitely have someone like a Victor, but this was gonna get banned. Victor and Leona likely on the ban table from CFO. I'd just say I wouldn't be shocked. Bum, 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 bum. Jax, driver Jax. I mean, Jax is just such a common pick into Misfortune. Obviously, whenever Misfortune also Diona as well, I guess. But even if it was picked earlier, both of them are really good into the Misfortune. As whenever she ults, you want to just get up on her, stop the ult, and take her down. That's basically the game plan here as well. With the Zyra as well. Wait, CFO's comp is so good into Misfortune. Okay, even though she is OP, I feel like this is a bit of a too early of a pick of a Misfortune. What? Okay, I feel like they kind of... There's a Victor ban. Yep, there's a Victor ban. That was to be expected, but the more I think about it, the Misfortune is kind of a self-counter pick here. Because, like, sure, the Jax is definitely a really good pick in the Misfortune, but the more I think about the Zyra and the Yone also can just pick her up. Like, what you want with the Misfortune? Just be in the backline, ult in the smoke corridors, and just have, in general, a good lane dominance, but I feel like that's not gonna happen when you face these champions. I mean, still have to see the bot side from CFO, so I don't know, like a Caitlyn Lux, I guess. It's open, incredibly strong. Or maybe just that S0 if they want like something super simple. But Caitlyn Lux is definitely possible because I don't think the Lux could be picked up in this case for SHG. As no, they have other ideas. They wanna keep the ADC pick lost, it seems like. The Leona, again, insanely good against the Misfortune. And what is SHG doing here? Support and a mid laner. I mean, Ozzy is open. There's also, I guess, Poppy open too. Probably support Poppy, I would say, and then Azir. There's an Azir angle here. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, Fate is a big Azir player. Actually, I'm pretty sure in all the games so far, Azir was banned against him. Yeah, but Azir is his most played champion in solo queue right now. And considering the fact that literally it was, I think, banned in every single game, I I think that he's also strong with Ezreal and Screams. Well, CFO? Yeah, it's just gonna be a simple answer to Ezreal. Nothing crazy here. I mean, depending how you view Azir. We've seen Azir today by Rookie, actually. Let's not talk about how that Azir game went. I hope it's not gonna go the same way, is all I'm gonna be saying. I think I like CFO's comp a little more. But I'm gonna be honest. The Poppy was somewhat saving the drop there. At least might be able to stop some of those jumps on Misfortune. Oh, and by the way, I was predicting a 2-1 for SHG. I said this yesterday as well because I wasn't able to watch these games live today. I said it yesterday. I predicted 2-1 for SHG. From my heart. Was I predicting for CFO actually? No, I definitely didn't. I definitely predicted for. My mind is telling me 2-1 CFO. But I cannot go with my mind. That has never led to good things. I have to go with my heart, which says... No. Come on. I have to go with my heart, which says 2-1 for SHG. I don't like this comp. I guess like it's a fine comp, it just... The Poppy saved it a little. I don't like their comp. Even if the Poppy saved it a tiny bit. I just feel like you left up home Q's, Yone, which has been proven to be really strong. Fate, CFO was fine with the... Well, Junji is laughing, I'm not sure what he has done, but... What else is this is love there? Well, yeah, I guess talking about Junji, yeah, the Zyra was gonna be pretty strong. Currently a very strong champ. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna swap ahead of the pose. So I'm not sure what's happening here. Yeah, there's a pose as well. But do I have like a pose camera? I don't think, no, I haven't done one. We have another pose. Is SHG just cursed like that? That every single one of their games are gonna have a pose? Will all of SHG's games are gonna have a pose? I don't know who stopped it. I mean, probably someone from CFO because they were laughing. I don't know who posed it. I don't know what is the issue. But oh boy, it is... Oh, clearing the desk! Wait, there's a desk clearing happening. There's a desk clearance happening. Oh, I feel like there's a spill action. There's a spill action from Kiving. Kiving, I've been there. I've been there as well. Do not worry. I've been in that place before. I all well know how it feels like. I'm not judging you. However, SHG is so unlucky. This is like now the second time in a row. Oh wait, there are more. Wait, there are more spills. Wait, what just happened? Even Dago has some tissues with him. There's a multiple tissue scenario. Did they go for the double? Did they go for the double spill? Oh, Abby is back to sleeping. No! Wait, he did the same thing. He did the same thing in the break before he went 0-9-0. Oh no, Chad, we have a pause. Abby is sleeping. Oh no, guys, everything is looking like just the last time around. It's not good. It's not good. I also predicted them winning 2-1, so... Okay, let's me. It's not the issue has been so awesome. I'll just skip ahead. I'm more making sure that I'm not like getting into the draft too early. But how long has this post been? Wait, what the? What? Okay, we've been here for like 10 minutes now. And Abby is not just napping. He actually just reclined his chair. He's properly sleeping now. This is over. This is like literally what happened in the OR game and we have another 10-minute pause. Sir, if this guy gets solo boloed as a first blood, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna be literally losing it on stream. Are we starting now? Okay, post sign is over, hopefully now. Arvin draft or Arvin game now. Why did this take so long? Okay. Alright, we're in game. I've completely forgot what I was saying. I think it was something about I'm being scared of Honkyu's Yone. And how if CFO let Fate pick the Azir, probably that's because they think they know how to deal with it. If CFO was able to let Fate have the Azir, his most played solo queue champion, the champ that has been banned against him countless times, if they let him, they probably have a plan, and that is something I'm afraid of, as we're gonna see a swap, a normal swap, not the Vietnamese style mid swap, but it's just a traditional lane swap. Dogan Kiving gonna go for that. Abby is recalling. He has bad memories. Oh no, he's staying. He has bad memories of what about might happen. Oh no, he's staying. Oh my gosh, surely he's not gonna get solo boloed here. Like, there is just no way that a literally exact same thing happens again. Surely not, right? At least Gen is gonna be helping out as well as Courage. Because now they're gonna be at least in the close by. At least they're gonna be in the jungle, so if something goes south, like a dive or something, that might be enough time for a reply. Junjia also coming out here, but he might be here earlier than even Courage. Junjia also here. Now he is gonna try to go for... Oh, never mind. Well, I thought he was gonna go for the dive, but everyone knows about that run. There are no more secrets. The curtains are down. Are they gonna go for some 2v2 scenarios though? Might be even joining by Abby. Oh no. Again, super low already. There's a stun flash under the threat. The Skywing goes so low. First one is gonna go to Gen. It's a Poppy who gets the first one, which is like, but not too bad. It's Junji. Junji's gonna get Courage down though. And he's even in a prime position to just go for some kind of jungling, unless Abby gets the kill to Junjia, because that'd be awesome. There's a flash from Abby. Junjia just gonna be... Oh no. Junjia gets Abby as well. And only Gan left here. There's a barrier from Doggo. Can both of them died. God! God damn it! Why are they so sloppy? I mean, it's like, sure, you got them Kiving, but you were so low. You had to know what happens after. Why are they doing this? I mean, they just... This is the best scenario. They try to get out of the best scenario a little bit better. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And they also got like a lot of stuff, but the most kills out of this all happened is gonna be Gan, which is not good. Compared to Junjia now with the 201! Like, can you imagine how incredible that is? Also gonna have CS advantage. Actually, never mind, no, because he spent way too much time on the top side. But sure, you got some kills onto GAM, but look at the other side. Junjia now with the 201. That is incredibly horrible. It's Fate. I mean, Fate is pretty low. I'm not sure about the other prio. Honkyu. Yeah, at least gonna be missing that one. That might have been a solo ball, I'm not gonna lie. And now the lanes are gonna be swapping for SHG as well. Back to normal lanes, just swapped around. But because of these swap arenas back and forth, Dogo is also gonna be ahead of Marble. And funnily enough, since the driver on the Jax spent so much time in this lane swap, Abby is still gonna be up ahead, even though he went down on the top side. But with all that being said, the most worrying thing is this guy. Is this guy who's gonna be taking down GAM once again on the top side. SHG has no idea how to play in the lane swap, I think. I mean, to be fair, that's also something that Marvel was talking about. That they do struggle in lane swaps. They just... Yeah, that's a bad thing. Like, that's a bad thing. You should know how to lane swap. Because literally every single team is doing it right now. And if you are known to not know how to lane swap, then even more teams are going to be doing it now. Then the flash used by Courage is spending so much time on top. Could not even farm in between while 1.1k lead for Junjia already 6 minutes into the game. Is it just gonna be like that? Like, SHG have 1 week to just figure out lane swaps because every single game just used to be on lane swaps. And this is now the second time when the game is lost in 6 minutes because of lane swaps. Not even like, you know, getting advantage or something. It's precisely lost because of lane swaps. Junjia incredibly ahead at this point, and Dogo not punished at all in like any lane swap scenarios. Gonna be having a kill, 2 assists. Farm, keep it up the same as Marble. I don't even know what they could do at this point. Like, how do you prepare for lane swaps like that? Like what do we even do? Just watch LCP maybe? Or I don't know, like what can you do? Because like it seems like they absolutely lack any kind of understanding on lane swaps. My only issue is I don't even know how can they improve in lane swaps. Because lane swaps have been around since Worlds, and by the way, they couldn't lane swap at Worlds. I don't even know if they had any lane swap games. They had very few and I already forgot them, thankfully. But lane swaps have been around at Worlds. Even if their games didn't have ones, I don't know. I don't remember. But lane swaps have been around at Worlds. Lane swaps have been around ever since Worlds. And lane swaps are still here in the year 2025 in January. And given the fact that Riot has nerfed the turrets and the gold you get and everything like that, it doesn't matter. Because people don't do it for the gold most of the time, it's for the XP. And obviously to escape bad matchups, as even if Junjia is gonna be missing the stun, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's the ultimate, and Honkyu is gonna be the one with the kill as Courage is down again. 2k lead in 8 minutes again. And keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. The reason Dogo is ahead and Junjia is ahead is because they just swapped. The first dive, to remember, that was a swap. As Abby at least gonna be safe again. I don't think they really wanna get him under the turret. But yeah, they just again just had to run around to help others in these swap scenarios. Like I don't know what else you can do. Lane swaps have been around for so long. And even if you expected it to go away this year, you have to realize that it's not going to go away. I mean, hell, even in solo queue still lane swaps. So you should have expected it. I just hope that this is gonna be like the wake-up call. The game 3 of last game, or last match, I guess. Game 3 of SHG versus GAM. And now this one, game 1, SHG versus CFO. These should be the wake-up calls to learn lane swap. Stop screaming everything else. Lane swap, lane swap, lane swap, lane swap, lane swap. Get yourself like reject or someone. Maybe not reject because they're... I don't think they would be willing to just practice lane swaps, but get yourself an academy team or something like that. They, by the way, they gave up on their academy team, so I guess that's why you should keep your academy team around. But just get some team. Just be like, hey, we're gonna practice lane swaps 24/7, 10 games in a row. Lane swap, lane swap, lane swap, lane swap. Just all the game. After 15 minutes, we're out. Just lane swap, lane swap. Just lane swap, lane swap. Just go over and over and over and over again lane swaps. Because they are so lost in lane swap scenarios. They're incredibly lost in anything lane swap. Singles cross or CFO as well. And even though the Poppy might have been somewhat of a good counter into a lot of these champs like the Yone or the Leona or even Driver, even then, it just doesn't matter. Because when you're about to enter maybe some team fights, Doggo 1k ahead. About 1k, it's gonna be 1k soon. Junjia 1.2k ahead. And even the Yone is kind of ahead, but that's less of a lane swap. That's just Hongkyu being good on Yone. So I don't know what to say. Like, they are literally playing from disadvantage. Just pure lane swaps cause them to be now 3k down. Just lane swaps. That's all. Nothing else. Everything that happened so far, just from bad rotations in lane swaps. The dives, don't know what to do with them. Don't know how to react to them. Like, they haven't gotten anything. Then they got dealt with. Look, still 5 plates on the bottom. They didn't get any turrets in return. They didn't do anything. Not a single thing. I feel like, and I might be wrong on this one, but I feel like the thing is that whenever something goes wrong, like a dive or something that they don't expect, they immediately want to save each other. You know, again, rotating top, or maybe even teleport from Fate or Abby. But that's not always the best thing, because if there is a dive coming from Junjia, a very fair Junjia, he's gonna succeed. No, you don't need to teleport top to just give more gold to them. You have to find other gold on the map. That's basically the whole thing about lane swaps. Like, you wanna find gold on the map as Hiving at least gonna get taken down. I mean, it was a good cap up, just like Doggo and Junjia both here. Carving not dying is unfortunate, but I'm not surprised that Abby went down. 2 of the most fed members are here and even more fed now. So yeah, once again, I stand corrected.
Will soon fall.
While this all happened, again and again and again, the bot lane still has 5 plates. And those are the top enemy. Like, every single turret has 5 plates from CFO. And how is this happening? How is this happening? How is it possible? Hiving now gonna be sacrificed, it seems like. They're prioritizing the dragon. It's gonna be taken by Junjia. Can they get more? Or are they gonna be fine with just 1 single pick? That's basically the best they can get, if I'm being honest. So they should be happy with that, but yeah, the game is already lost. Like 3,000, more than 3,000, 3,000-ish. It's like more than 3,000, I think. Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, 3,000 in the lead. And we are still in the laning phase. It's now already Leon is done on Junjia. Who's, by the way, just arriving here, so you can imagine what's happening now. There is the ultimate use. Courage is going to be flashing out, but unfortunately there is not enough time, not enough power, not enough anything for SHG to fight back. Double for Hongkyu, and yeah, he is also fed now. And I mean, you can say that like the issue is that they just let them snowball out, but everything is, which by the way, there is one issue they need to fix. Like how to stop the snowball, how to find other gold on the map whenever something goes wrong. That is one of the issues. But another issue is that like, how did they get here in the first place? Which is, let me repeat once again, handling lane swaps bad. I mean, these are just desperate plays at this point. I can't even really fault them for that. Yeah, there is just not much to do. Well, Fate tried. I guess that's why they were fine giving Fate the Azir. I guess that's it. Is it just another engage on them? Immediate cleanse out of marble. Stun is not gonna be coming through, however. Seems like that's all they wanted. Grob's now up. Not even a Grob, sorry. Herald is now up. See him? CFO immediately rotating top to get down Fate. Fate has to use the ultimate. This is a bit of a re-engage from SHG, but yeah, no, not a chance. As again, everyone is just going top. Like, there are 4 members there. Even if you arrive there in time, there is this. It's a 3v4 against the team with a, how many at this point? 5,000 lead. Marble not even taking the turret. Like, they wanna fight this. Like what is the plan here? You know, like. Yeah. The 2 biggest issues is GAM, and that's they just. I mean, it's always hard to end snowballs. I'm not saying that's an easy job, but it's, you have to learn it, or just have to have always a perfect early game, and that's, I don't think is possible. As I guess like, there is at least a shotgun gold for GAM. Well, unless Kyving is gonna get his own kill, not a shotgun gold, but his own kill, so supports are gonna be feeling it a little. Just a reminder of the 4 kills that SHG has. 3 is on GAN. Which usually I'm joking about how, as a support me myself, I appreciate it and it's very based. However, my team is losing currently because of that, so I'm not as happy about that. Oops. I dropped my second. I'm dropping everything today. I need my fidgeting toys. I dropped my 3rd fidgeting toy today. Let's go for the 4th one. CFO drops the Herald. I mean 6 drops. It's gonna just be pretty insanely strong. Okay, Abby gonna go down, and they cannot stop the snowball. Like, if they couldn't stop it in the first like 50 minutes, it's just gonna be absolutely impossible, like mathematically impossible to do it now. And it's just a go next angle, but go next to where? Like, what is next? It's like go to the next station, but the road is ending. It's just a cliff ahead of us. Well, what do we do now? There, yeah, CFO is also gonna get the dragon. They actually just get everything. Look at the map. Look what's happening. When CFO getting the dragon, a lot of members are here. What is happening? Like, Ambessa is going to the top lane. Like, everyone just walking up to the lanes to like farm and probably die here if Kyving wanna go for the Hex Flash into the ultimate. At least with teams like Vikings, like when they're behind, they're gonna go for those crazy plays that obviously not gonna work out, but at least gonna try. With SHG, it's just really frustrating because they're not even trying those plays. They're trying to like you know, they're trying to get advantages the nice way, like just objectives and everything, but they are very bad at finding objectives from behind. So they're most of the time just not doing anything and like just losing. Like it's gonna like sure it looks good if you just it looks bad. I mean, sure it looks bad if you're behind and you go for a play and just immediately die. But like, I mean, does it look better just bleeding out? Like, does it look better than like at least like going for risky plays? I don't think so. And they're gonna be fighting, like they're trying to fight once again. Look, bottom lane is pushing in. The mid wave is freezing maybe, like very like that, and the wave is about to crash. Top wave is gonna be pushing in as a home kill just picking up those minions. Like what is happening? And they just try to fight, but not like in a let's go for risky plays way, in a they're fighting in a let's try to pick someone up and just go in one by one and dying way. An issue, and as a content creator, a little bit selfishly, as a content creator myself, my issue with such games is that, what do I say? Like, Faith got honky! Nice! However, that's like whatever. They knew they can sacrifice a few players here. They're just gonna be trolling now as they have the Voracious at the con and some of them might be withdrawing. But it doesn't matter, like they got some kills. Like as a content creator, what am I saying here? You know, it's just we have to talk for about 6 more minutes, I'd say. But there's not much to say. It's like I know they're gonna be losing because for all the games I've seen from them so far, they haven't went for any risky plays. And even, oh my god, and Doggo is just gonna have the play of his life. I mean, he's risk-free with the account, but he's still gonna get insane plays there. Whew. I am depressed. I'm literally just depressed right now because I would want to just skip to the next game, but I feel like I have an obligation to at least show you the highlights, what was happening and how exactly CFO finished it. And there is like this absolutely impossible little hope in me that maybe they turn around, but I don't know, it's like winning the lottery. They just fight for things that they absolutely shouldn't fight. As bot lane, just look at the minion waves, bot lane pushing in. Mid wave also gonna be pushing for CFO. Like, they have horrible wave states when they're fighting a fight that they're about to lose. Why? It's like, I guess. And like, you could like go for a risky play, but that doesn't mean like die, like one by one dying. That means engaging on someone, picking on someone, like wombo combos. That's what I mean by risky plays, and at least CFO is gonna do a solid and end this game fast. And I don't know what they can do for the second one. And I don't even know what DFM, I mean, I got the same in this day. And I don't even know what SHG could do for game 2 because they have the blueprints. CFO and, by the way, all other teams, just saying, by the way, now have the blueprint. All of them are now having the blueprint how to beat SHG. It's a little note that says lane swap and snowball comps. Because SHG doesn't know what to do in a situation when you're playing like lane aggressive champions and like snowballing out. Usually what you would want is have like either late game comps or try to like macro it out. Like if you take, like if top is doving, you wanna take the bot lane turret, you wanna take the mid lane turret, maybe go for the mid swap, maybe with the mid swap as well. However, the issue is that they're not doing this. So lane swap, that is the easiest way to get some early advantages. Because it seems like they don't really know how to match it. And hey, that's a snowball comp. So second point also true now. Because they don't know how to come back from that. So Every team now has a blueprint of what to do. And I don't even want to talk. They're just going to game to draft. And I don't even want to talk more about this. Let's just wait until the game to draft, you know? Well, just whoever this. Okay, what's happening here? Game 2. What have they learned? Have they learned anything? It's like almost impossible to learn how to lane swap in this short break, so I don't think that's an issue that they're gonna be fixing. I do think the issue with the snowballing is someone that they can at least like pay more attention to. Like, these are all good players. I think they recognize the issue, it's just they're not really paying attention to that well in the game. Banning Victor on blue though is kind of weird as well. Like, I guess because they're, I don't know, they should have picked the Victor here, I think, and banning someone else. I don't know. Chat, I don't know. I just wanna wait for the draft and talk about what I think, because I would have just do so many things differently with this team as Ash. They're gonna lack damage, right? Unless this is Gan's Ash, which is might be possible. He plays Ash. Unless this is Gan's Ash, I'm already saying they're gonna be lacking damage. It's not a Marble champion. I don't think he's gonna just have perfect positioning and go for every single arrow. Even though Marble is, I think, the best performing member of SHG so far. Even with losses, he has been fine. I don't think there's an angle right now for that. Shinzao, good engage champ. Who's gonna be paired with? If I'm CFO, I'm picking like Misfortune or the big. Honestly, I might have just picked Nidalee if I'm CFO here. But Corky, you know, just a strong flex pick, I guess. If I'm CFO, I'm just trying to go for all the champs at this point. But it seems like that's working out pretty well for them. As this is gonna be an Ashe support, or sorry, seems like this is gonna be an Ashe ADC. I don't like that too much. I think they're gonna be lacking damage. There is Courage's Wukong, which is gonna be fine engaging. They have good engage tools on SHG's side, but like, who's gonna be damage dealer? Well, what is Fate is gonna be playing? Like, that's the question here. On the other side, the absolute most basic pick so far. OP ones, but kind of basic. Dracan as well. Gonna be pretty good in just trying to like counter the Wukong, I guess. Yeah, I'm not talking too much during this drop because I am just depressed. So far from the last game, as well as the game 3, SHG versus GAM, I'm depressed because it seems like the draft is broken. Okay, that's one of the reasons to be depressed. But another reason I'm depressed is that I don't think the draft is the problem. I think they had a good draft last game. It was not on draft. It was entirely on execution, especially, as I said for the millionth time now, and I promise I'm not gonna say it again. It was issue with not knowing how to lane swap, or how to handle lane swap rather, and also after not knowing how to handle lane swap, it was the issue of not knowing how to play from behind, and enemy can just snowball as much as they wanted. Because SHG did not take a single plate, I think. Did they take a plate? I'm not even sure they take a single plate. Yeah, but they never had a response to anything. Their only response was, if someone is being called out in a fight that's 100% you're not winning, to follow them. And not in like a risky way. I said this before, so I'm just reiterating myself. Not in like way when you wombo combo the people up, which could be a good way to come back to games. Risky, but that's fine. No, it's like you go in one by one. Oh, I need to save you. Oh, I need to save you. Oh, I need to save you. Kind of way. They don't know how to play. They don't know how to play the most common method right now, the lane swaps, and they don't know how to play from behind, which you're gonna be after not knowing how to play the lane swaps. So that is my issue. Yeah. Okay, genuinely, what happening now? Every single game from SHG now having pauses? Okay, at least like CFO is sleeping now as well, but what? Why is like every single game now has pauses? We had an absolutely fast series by Vikings just now. Okay, they were like 2 40-minute long games, but it's just snappy. And now we have 2 pauses back to back. What? Wait, what's in my chat? Chat, oh my god. I realized something. Chat, I realized something. Oh my god, look. I realized something. Chat. Wait, how do you do this? Wait. Oh my god, wait, where is it? Chat, I realized something. Look. I have it as well. Oh my god, I literally didn't even know my chat has this functionality. Oh my god, look at this. What is the longest I can go? It is the deepest. This is the longest I can go. Wow. I didn't even realize my chat has this. Wow. Abby is not even sleeping. He's logged in. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need right here, right now. How long this thing has been going on? Look at that. Wait, oh, he's never mind, he's sleeping. Oh, did he just fall asleep? Oh, playing around. Never mind, he's doing it on purpose! He's doing it on purpose! No, they're not in a good mood. Not surprising. Holy shit, how long has this been going on? Jesus Christ. Oh, is it dropped again? What has happened? Ori, Oriana, Talia, Aurora. Oh yeah, I forgot about Aurora as well. So just mid laners, I see. But I guess Talia could be a jungler and Aurora could be a top laner. But there is that. I just want to see the draft because I'm not even interested in the draft, since I don't think the draft is an issue last time around either. I think just no matter what happens to the draft, the Cork and the Rakan just gonna go top lane and CFO is gonna be winning. Like, big prediction time. I think. Okay, I guess there's still a chance that the Cork is on the bot laner, but I have literally 50% chance of predicting this right. I think the Corky and the Rakan are gonna be going top, they're gonna be getting leads, and they're gonna be winning. That's my big prediction. Renekton! Renekton by Abby. Renekton for Abby. That is the most casual, that is the most comfortable champion you can have. So I guess like at that sense, I'm like fine as. Okay, Stylus. Wait, what can you steal? I mean, there's a Rakan steal, I guess. Raga steal also. I don't know that the Xinjiao steal is that good. The Xinjiao steal is good because the Xinjiao ultimate is open because you can just go in and then pop it. And the Galio, okay, the Galio is like pretty good to steal actually. But once again, I don't think the drop is a problem. Like game 1, the drop is not a problem. And I don't think the drop is gonna be a problem here either. And that's the biggest issue. I don't know what to think. I am just depressed. Get me into the game. I don't care about this. Literally, I don't care about this. Get into the game. Alright, let's see.
Summoner's Rift.
They're just gonna be scouting out each other for now. Doggo starting on the bot side. Or maybe they're just expecting SHG to lane swap after being destroyed in lane swaps now so many times. Might be the big brain play from CFO. I mean, they're right. Marble and GAM are on the top side. So they might not be wrong on this stance. But one of those cases when it's like, so I'm expecting you lane swap, so I'm gonna lane swap you lane swap. Oh my god, it's actually gonna be the case. Marble and GAM lane swapping. And Doggo and Kiving staying here because they're expecting the lane swap. Wow. The brain play that's happening here. Oh, they're just gonna go for courage? Wait a second, I mean they have a ward there, so they must know that they're there. What is happening? I think they just like to screw them a little. So it's gonna be SHG this time around. This time around it's gonna be SHG lane swapping, but also I'm just expecting them to lane swap because they expected the others to lane swap. Okay, at least they're gonna be doing better, you know, making sure driver has to recall. That is not the best start, but now Abby, you have to do better on the bot side because that's all lane swapping is about. You know, one side is doing better than the other. And I mean, it seems like Doggo and Kiving can do the same thing to Abby, so it's not gonna be as much. I mean, at least he's not dead just yet. It's going better than that infamous game. Meanwhile, okay, there's a recall from GAM. I wonder if they would just swap it now to go for the normal lanes or... Yep, that's exactly what's happening. GAM immediately walking to the bot side. It seems like Marble is just gonna be left on the top to have a 1v1 so far. Okay, that's like not a super bad scenario. Okay, that's like a pretty good way to deal with it. They're getting a tiny bit better, I think, compared to last game. They're not in a 1k lead already, so they're not in a 1k deficit already, so that's pretty good. But Fate though, Fate is always like incredibly low on health whenever we pan to him. Could be just Honku is like the next faker, but he's always low. Whenever we're watching Fate, he's low. Marble meanwhile. Ashe is gonna fall down in terms of damage, I think, later on. But earlier on, Ashe is actually gonna be pretty strong, so... Yeah, no, I was wrong on that one. I think I mixed it up, I think, in my head earlier on when I said it like damage. They will later on, but they had issues snowballing, so... Later on, Ashe will have, I think, a little bit of issue with damage, but... SHG's main issue was not being able to handle the snowball, so if they are snowballing, I think the scenario is gonna be totally different. As now Honky and Jujia both has flash, so I don't think they're dead. As I guess like Jujia is. Okay, Courage! Finally! Courage is gonna get a kill! Okay, we're going stronger now. Oh no, please tell me early game is finally gonna be going better for us. That was something that we absolutely lacked in the previous game. But if we are snowballing, I guess that's good, you know? Equivalent of not fixing your problems, but just finding other problems. not others necessarily. That's the equivalent of not fixing your problem, just finding ways to cope. I mean, nonetheless, they are doing better, is the best I can say. So far they're doing better, however, they definitely need to do some type of team fight eventually, and that is where I might be a little bit worried, because Galio can screw up team fights really well, and Junjia and Shinzao can just interrupt engages. So I feel like there's gonna be issues. I don't know who's gonna be the main damage dealer in SHG. Earlier on, Ash is gonna be fine, but the later parts of the game, is Silas gonna be solo carrying, or I don't necessarily know what's gonna happen there. Despite Fate being Dunjia? Oh, Fate was expecting the flash. I mean, to be fair, that was a fine. Gan is gonna be the getting a kill, I think. Or is he? Okay, no, you get a kill. Gan get a kill. Get the kill. Oh, Marble can get it too. Never mind. I thought the enemy was coming down. I was so scared, but it was Marble. That's fine. So yeah, every time we've seen Fate, he was low on health, but he is having a sizable lead in CS, it seems like. That's good. Courage with a 1, with a 2, with a 3 grabs. God, it's going better now. Can they... Is Honky also in the trouble? Oh, be aware. The Galio can be misleading us. Oh, even the ultimate has been cancelled. Wait, this is actually mega good. Now, yeah, even getting Doggo's cleanse out. SHG! Wait a second, I wasn't familiar with your game. They might be back. Okay, I don't want to believe too much, but it might be. And if they win this game, what happens after? I don't even want to think about that. I want to live in the moment, and I want to appreciate that at least. They're having a better early game now. Anytime they lost the early game, they lost the match so far. So now seeing they're actually winning the early game is at least one problem out of the way. As oh, that just solo ball of a driver? No, that's fine. Let's think about the rest later. Just please win this game. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, SHG has quite an insane schedule. Also, DFM, oh my god, for very different reasons. If there is no action, I might talk about it right now. So SHG has a SHG, a team that's expected to be a top team, is having a schedule of GAM and CFO right after, in a moment when they're still struggling to getting ready their gaming house. So against the strong teams, they're gonna be struggling, but because they're also a strong team, they might have been able to beat the strong teams if they're not struggling. I don't think this is the reason, by the way. I'm not coping, but that definitely played a part among many other teams. DFM on the other hand is projected to be probably on the bottom half of the teams. And when they were struggling in terms of Milan not being able to play because he has a fever, they had to use a sub who was a raw swap mid laner. That's when they played with, on paper, the worst team in the league. And they lost, obviously, so DFM is not going to be able to beat anyone now. So both teams got an insanely horrible schedule, but for the exact opposite reasons. It's Fate, solo bolo. Kara solo bolo. Honky is going to be helping him out, but enough for the yapping, because DFM is slapping. DFM, oh my god, I did I say just, never mind. Cut down. Yeah. Whew. What just happened here? I was yapping. This is solo bolo. Just simple solo bolo. Yep. SHG with the lead now. The early game is really good. I'm a little worried that Driver somehow still has a very sizable lead on the top side. Like, Abby was not having it in this lane swap. Which is like, I guess, like not a lane swap anymore. It was like a lane swap for like a very short amount of time. They even had to call GAM to the bot side to help Abby out. And they are not feeling it. Absolutely behind in CS numbers. It should not be leading to an 800 difference against Driver, even though they have the same score. So that is a little bit worrying, but from what I can see, this is gonna be a tank Gragas build. So no AP Gragas, just one-shotting people. That's definitely good to see. And SHG is doing well. They're doing really well now, I must say. What has happened? Literally, what has happened? This is like opposite of Game 3 2 days ago. They were playing horrible and just swap a button. Just switch a button, and now they're playing well, you know, coordinated. The lane swap is a bit questionable. The lane swap is a bit questionable, but at least they didn't leave it with so much lead as last time around. After a little more than 11 minutes, they're actually having a tiny bit of a lead as well, thanks to Courage. And 6 grubs! And 6 grubs on the table. I do not think that they are able to... I do not think that CF was able to steal it away from them, but at least they got a few plates, and that's what I mean. Like, I've never seen that type of reaction from SHG last game. I mean, at least they're on the proactive side now. So it's CFO who's doing the reactions, which is good, because it seems like SHG can be proactive. They just don't know how to be reactionary. No, this is a different word. You know what I mean, though. As there it is, ultimate pop to save Fate. I mean, this is probably just more to clear the minions. Like, there is not a real chance that they're gonna be beating, I think, each other. CFO plays really well, I think, from behind, like, as much as you can call this behind. Like, you could see they're on the bot side, you know, pushing when DFM. When SHG was getting the grabs, CFO, you could see them on the bot side, just pushing turrets. They got like 4 plates so far, only 1 left if you look at the bottom. So while SHG is definitely leading now. Oh wait, CFO got 1 grab? Okay, I'm not sure how that happened. Nonetheless, while SHG is leading now, my issue is that as if they ever get behind, they're just so lost. Like, they cannot reproduce. No, that's not the word I was looking for. They cannot replicate. This is the one. I cut out English. I'm very tired now. If SHG ever gets behind, they cannot replicate what CFO is doing right now, which is finding other ways. Look, Gali on the top side, pushing the waves and gonna get the plates very soon. Gragas already getting the plates, only 1 left on the bottom turret. I've never seen anything like this from SHG when they were behind. They were just trying to fight and save each other. Even if CFO loses here, unironically, I think SHG should both review and learn from CFO, because that is definitely how do you do it. As wait a second, what is this fight? What is this fight? They don't have damage. SHG don't have damage. I'm not sure what was Fate's stolen ultimate. Want to nowhere. Because now Get is gonna be super low. Doga's gonna get the first blood, but SHG has no damage. That was a Seraph. That was a run-off. There's no way that everyone is there from CFO. There's no way everyone is there from CFO. You know what? Whatever. I mean, perfect example once again. Absolute perfect example. CFO was behind, still kept the lead. Just even behind, CFO kept the deficit at 1,000. And then there comes this play. I mean, SHG just never had really that much damage to begin with, but besides the point. They were able to be on somewhat equal footing here as Fate is arriving now. Fate's stolen ultimate was probably trying to help GAM, or not even GAM, I'm sorry, on Guan. Okay, I'm not talking, never mind. I'm not talking. I'm tilted. I'm sorry guys, I'm literally just tilted. Wait. Why do I keep hearing the... I keep hearing the Corky, okay, not anymore. And SHG is behind. Why do I keep hearing the Corky? I literally always hear the Corky. Wait. Wait, am I crazy? I literally keep hearing the Corky. Did I literally go crazy after watching SHG now? Do you guys hear this? I literally hear the Corky as... Oh, I don't know what Dunja was doing there. And we found out it seems like he's the first one to fall. As now, do SHG have the damage now? They have the chance to finally fight a fight at the same spot, but now in their favor. Double for courage. They're still going. They're still going. They're very low though. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I literally keep hearing Corky. Oh my god. I have to mute. I have to mute it. I have to mute the stream. What? I keep hearing Corky. No, I cannot. I muted the stream. I just cannot bear this. Why is this team torturing me? Literally. I mean, at this point. This is pretty good so far. The Honky is arriving here. And look at that. Like, this is not a particularly fat Galio at this point. And it took way too long for them to get him down. And even now, they're after this fight, CFO still leading. You know what? I'm gonna be charitable. Maybe SHG knows how to play from behind. Maybe they learned during the break. So even though they somewhat had to lead a little bit, obviously CFO didn't let them have too much of a lead. Like how SHG was doing that in game 1. Even then, SHG had a little bit of a lead here. They threw that away. They're behind, but not too much. So SHG is now a little bit behind. Not too much. And also they're probably gonna get a few out here if they can get a turret down, but no, not even close. Not even close! Not a single turret is being taken on the CFO side. This is like the first turret they touched, I think. Which is really weird because their early game was pretty good. So I'm not sure how they haven't really gotten to any turrets. Okay, that might be another thing to look at in the VOD review. Like how is CFO having 2 turrets now and SHG 0? When they had a much better early game? I don't know. But nonetheless, what are they doing? A little bit behind. Abby pushing on the top side, but look, there's already Honky stopping that. So what do you do now? Abby deciding to just move back. What is Abby doing now? Clearing the jungle. While Honky just free farming there. Now they find a turret. And they find a target on the top side in Driver, who is gonna be retreating. But Junji is around, so I mean he can probably stay safe even if SHG engages. And now that Honky is away from the minions, Abby is gonna be going there and recalling. He has not touched the turret. He has not touched the turret there. And the recall is gonna be cancelled as well. So he's taking a lot of damage now. And while this is all happening, Fate going to top side. Minions are pushing in favor. Like, minions are pushing inside SHG base. It's gonna be pushing the minions. Or is he just gonna go away? Yep, just one wave. Let's just get those minions pushing. Voracious, obviously. Voracious Takan. Obviously, the voracious Atakan. I mean, no surprises there. But look, like Fade just pushed those minions, and the wave is not gonna crash into the turret even. Fade, I mean, I guess like Fade doesn't have teleport, so that's definitely playing a part in that. But why are we fighting now? You're behind. You know that you're behind. Why are you fighting now? That's what I don't understand. Like these decisions. I'm like, why? For what? Atakan? Like CFO is not gonna just rush Atakan. I mean, they're gonna now because obviously Courage is down. But like, they're not gonna rush Atakan just like that. And now, what is SHG doing? Let's fight it. 4v5 when they're down 2,000 gold. I wonder how this fight ends. At least, are they even trying to wombo combo or just 1v1ing on each member 1v1? What is the thing here? Ultimate stolen from Jinzhao. But still, Junja is gonna be getting the Atakan, and I mean, at this point, it's just over. They have the G Atakan. Yeah, I'm not even really gonna be needing that one, but that's what I mean. Like there's just not a single minion wave is crushing on the turrets. They haven't, like the mid lane turret is like somewhat, you know, broken down because of like one herald, but they haven't done anything on the map. It's just nothing. Like they haven't done anything on the map. And I don't know how to fix that. And I genuinely don't know how to fix that. Like, is this coming from like shot calling, or the player's not on the same page, or the communication is talking about other things? Their macro is absolutely non-existent, I think. I mean, the macro is only looking bad because like they're just incredibly behind at this point. But it all stems from incredibly basic macro mistakes, which is like could be an issue because they have to talk like incredibly basic things with the jungler and the mid laner because they are not knowing Japanese as well. Or like maybe they cannot talk with like too deep stuffs because Gen is the translator for them, and like he cannot just literally be a, you know, synchronous translator. Like why are they doing that? I don't understand, and this is like not my job to know. I don't want to pretend that I'm a coach or that I know it better from outside, even though I criticize them a lot for observations I make. I don't want to, you know, pretend that I necessarily know the solution, because I don't. However, I do think that okay, they could just end the game. Okay, I guess they just end the game. 2 back-to-back 24 something minute games. That's a stark difference from like the 40-minute ones we had. That's an interesting day. Wow. So basically, just to finish off my monologue, I think this is the perfect time for that. And they're not even dying, by the way, just a withdrawing. This is still the J Atakan. Oh, no, like TPing back, by the way. Oh my god, imagine. I mean, driver could. No, they're not. I guess I have a little bit more time to monologue. So the thing is, I don't know, as an outside person who doesn't have access to the comms, who doesn't have access to the scrims, I don't know what is the issue. Could be many things, and I'm not saying it's any one of them. I'm just saying like could be that Gen has to be the translator because the Korean Fate doesn't speak Japanese. Could be that Gen is a translator and he's not as fast, or like I have done synchronous translations before. It's hard. It's literally hard. Like I got tired. I done like 2 hours of synchronous translations and I literally got tired. Like you are mentally tired. Now imagine playing professionally, which is already mentally tiring, plus doing that. It's not an easy job. So I don't think that Gen should do this. I mean, he's probably doing that, but this is just you know, Gen is, now imagine the professional jobs, you know. So I think the mental stress, the mental fatigue is insane on Gen if he's doing that. And it could be that he just not be able to do every single sentence like perfectly all the time, super fast. It could be that they're talking in basic terms, and those basic terms are not comprehensive enough. Could be that those basic terms are not enough to describe lane swaps and like, you know, what objectives to take on the different side of the map when you, for example, getting the one, like, hey, go for the mid tower. Maybe that's hard. I don't know. Maybe that's a hard thing to do. It could be. that Courage and Fate have just a different idea of the game. And they're saying something to GAN in Korean that hey, do this. While Abby and Marvel are saying another thing in Japanese to GAN that hey, doing this. It could be that there's a little bit of a, you know, battle. Not like in a bad way battle, not like they're fist fighting, but just in ideology and how they view the game. But there is a difference there. I don't know what is the cause, and it's not my job here to know what's the cause. I just make observations that the team does not know how to play from behind, or even in not the basic scenarios, that if there's anything complex coming by, like the swaps, they're just falling behind, don't know how to play behind, don't know how to respond to certain plays. And this could be communication, this could be anything, fatigue, new environment, it could be anything. But please, coaching stuff, you know better than me. Figure this out, because this is painful to see. So that's my monologue. That is my monologue here. I don't want to see it anymore. Oh, I look at them, right? That was cute. Driver going for the hug. They have dogs a lot, like in the videos, and it is cute. This cute. This cute. Have there been any interviews now? Okay, Ashley. Now that I've seen everything, I guess it's time to check Twitter. What was the outcome of this whole thing? Okay, a lot of tweets. What has happened today? Just we're gonna be playing today at that time. It's time for the match. Yeah. Talking about Doimi. I mean, he's pretty good. Oh, GG. There's still in the team. There is still a lot of things that are not working out. Thank you everyone for the support. Yeah. We have lost not being able to do anything. Next time we're gonna win. And yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, that's what I was kind of coping with Abby's little thing right here. That was my cope take, but yeah, basically, as soon as you're gonna be entering our gaming house, as soon as you're able to enter our gaming house, you go. Oh, there it is. Lessons out again. As soon as you're able to enter our gaming house, we're gonna be powering up even more. I really wanna enter the gaming house quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even the comments are like, I'm not sure that's the issue. I don't know if that's the issue. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's probably so many little things like new members, communication, gaming house issues, new environment, moving to Taiwan. So many things coming together likely, but something is not working out. Something is absolutely broken in this team because they just like, because the reacting to map movements and such, that's like, I'm a bronze player and I know this. I don't say the teams, like, I don't want to imply that the coaches or the players don't know this. They 100% know this. I'm pretty sure when they VOD reviewing, they realize exactly the same things that I said as well. It just, I don't know what causing them to not know how to react inside a game. Like, is it so high action that they cannot do the translations live fast enough? What is the cause? And probably there are more causes than one. And that's onto the coaches to decide. Has there been any interviews on Esports World or Fist Bump? I'm gonna be checking these two sites. Okay, not okay. Has there been, okay, let's League of Legends. Has there been any interviews on Fist Bump? This is another one. This is from today. I think so, right? I think this is from today, right? Oops. Oh man, I'm just incredibly depressed. This is the one. Is it today's? Yeah, day 3. It is. Shut the. My phone is like keeping. My phone just keep pausing. I have to go soon, so I wanna go through all of that soon, fast. So okay, this is an interview with so this is an interview in Marble after this loss. Let's see. What is the cause of that? Okay, so look at the bat. Let's look back at the match. What do you think about the match? Looking back. Let's see if he agrees with my assessment just now. Obviously, he must have watched my reaction from the future. Yep. So basically, so in game 1, we were not able to have any countermeasures. Sorry, what was this accent? So our countermeasures in game 1 for the swap was not good. Like, it was really bad. They were able to capitalize on that, our mistakes. And even in game 2, we continued to play with that feeling in mind. So it's a really bad way to lose. I mean, yeah. Basically, we are in the swap era now. Compared to last year, then asking about the swaps, this was different. So against GAM, there's the mid swap. There's a different type of swap. Both swaps were really bad for SHG. But so what happens here? Like Unix, asking about the Unix styles in the LCP. So basically, Marble is saying that compared to last year, there are even more swaps now, different swaps now. Basically, it is the swap era that we're living in at the moment. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's a pretty cool quote, not gonna lie. Yeah. Basically, we so in the screams. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, that's really bad way to translate Japanese, because that's like us, but like usually we put it, but you know what I mean. So during the screams, with these cases of swaps, we haven't been able to gain enough experience just yet, and that's why on the stage we were not able to have any good countermeasures for those either. So that's literally what I said, by the way. They don't know how to handle swaps. I'm an analyst. Okay, that was like pretty easy to see. So I'm not gonna say that's like an original idea. Okay, well, that's an interesting question as well. Oh wait, I should like, I forgot to do my little question thingy. So marble. So yeah, normally when you're thinking about what to play in your lane, then you take into account what you're playing against. You take into account your support. You know, like how you're very synergized with support. But in this current meta, it is very hard to predict what to do. You know, because of the swaps, you don't know who to face, you don't know who you have to play with, because your support might have to leave for lane. That's not written there. I'm just making this up, little explanation. What do you think about this marble? So, yep, that's right. That's exactly right. In today in match 1, as Vikings 2 bot duos went to the mid lane, and that's what led them to the snowball to the victory. Like, you know, that's like not against them. It's like the Vikings versus the GAM match. in game 1. That's how they won during the mid swap. All coming together. So yeah, that's what led them to the victory. And when I was watching games like this, I am thinking that the fact that how strong you're in the lane doesn't even matter much. So this is something I need to discuss with my team, and like come to some conclusion about what should we do about that. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you. So yeah, this is just like SHG. So SHG as a new team has been continuously facing difficulties. SHG as a new team now continuously just facing difficulties. So a team who is having fast tempo, such as CFO, the fact that they were able to beat you so hard, I mean, you know, they're just a pretty strong team, right? What do you think about this, Marble? Marble says, yeah, I mean, this team, not just their micro, but also their macro is really good. That's how this team is, and we were unable to respond to them. Okay, thank you, Marble. Now I'm gonna ask about playing with a good mindset. So last year, you have went to the World Championship. Have you gained any experience in there that you wanna share with us? Yeah. Yeah, it's basically it's a lot of motivation to me. It's a lot of motivation for me to go to Worlds, because I keep thinking that I'm gonna be meeting with strong opponents. However, I got beaten. However, I got beaten pretty hard there. So this year, I wanna go to the VCS. I wanna go to the World Championship once again, but this time I'm gonna be winning. No, not the World Championship, just you know, games. So yeah, I wanna play with this good mindset. Thank you. So Marvel, the next question for you would be the opening week. The opening week for you has been a tough one. So what do you do that you manage to keep your spirit up in these such situations? Yeah. So I think simply our rough week is due to our lack of practice. So the Taiwanese and the Vietnamese teams here are all made up of so the Taiwanese and the Vietnamese teams here present are all having members from the same nationality, you know. I mean, I guess like Vikings have sort of, but he's not playing, so whatever. You know what I mean? Taiwanese teams is Taiwanese members. Vietnamese teams are Vietnamese members. Yeah. So all those other teams have all the members from the same nationality, so they have no communication issues. And basically, for us, our communication issues, we just need some time, and we think we can improve and become a nice team, a nice complete team eventually. Right now, I think the difference that you're having is like inevitable. You cannot do much because basically we have Korean members. That's he's holding himself back. I think he has some other thoughts about that, but okay. They're just about his like moment, you know. Just like how is it impacting? Okay, let's just go through. Let's go to the last one because it's getting long and there's like nothing, you know. So, last question, Marble, because we are looking forward for your continued growth as the LCP is going on. Right? Yeah. We're looking forward to your growth as a player from now on as well, Marble. So finally, is there anything that you want to say to your fans? Marvel, what do you want to say? So, I'm sorry that we couldn't play a good game today, and we have lost 0-2. I think, yeah, we are currently in the process, I think, of evolving as a team. So maybe all the fans. So maybe a lot of fans are wondering, like, what's wrong with SHG? Like, is SHG alright? So, however, this is just the season kickoff, the beginning of the season. Yeah, however, this is just the beginning of the season kickoff, and we are practicing every single day. Just so we are practicing every single day so we can win. So please continue to support us. Thank you. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you very much for this tough interview at the end. We have learned a lot. For example, that it's communication, I think, that's still being brought up. Also, I've seen your team members, Abby's tweet about issues with the gaming house and how that also plays a part in some of these mistakes, like the lack of a good practice environment. So I think we have found very nice insight into the issues. Thank you very much for the interview, and see you next week. Good luck, and hope you guys can move in to the gaming house. Thank you. That's it. That's it, yeah. So everyone, thank you very much for watching this stream. Has been quite depressing. However, I think it's still important to know that at least they recognize their mistakes. All the stuff that I said, that I recognize the problems with the team, Marble and Abby mentioned exactly the same things that I recognized, which is not a big thing because I am a silver player and they're professional challenger players. So it's not the same. However, it makes me a little less nervous that they are knowing what's the issue. It makes me happy that I know what are their issues. My assessment was great on them, and I think as to the future, all I can say is keep supporting them. At least for now, it seems like there are many issues, including outside ones, and let's see what happens when those are solved. This is just a regular season. As long as they're finishing top 6, they're still gonna be getting playoffs, and that is quite far in the future, so that should be hopefully fine at that point. But we learned a lot. I think we learned a lot. Thank you much for watching the stream. I'm gonna go now to edit the rest of the videos because I have like a 12-hour vlog or something, 12-hour backlog to edit or something like that. Even this one's 2 hours. Even this one's 4 hours, but it is like speed running this, so I don't know how it is that long. Thank you everyone who's watching this stream. Has been said, but there are days like this. We have to keep moving forward. Thank you very much. See you in the next stream, which is gonna be another one whenever I'm finishing the videos. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.